mean, it's wordplay. This ain't to make friends. Yeah. I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 57. I am your host, Dre Parker, and as always, by my side, Big J.
What up?
And we have a special guest in the building. Again, he is back, my big brother, Maxx Pain, the creator, the writer, the producer, the filmmaker of My Hitters Part 1 and My Hitters Part 2.
Yes, sir.
Now, how was y'all week?
Hot off the presses.
Hot off the presses?
Yeah.
What about you?
Super hot.
Super hot. We're going to get into that a little later.
Super hot.
This is episode 57, like I said, so if you are just tuning in, you got 56 of them bitches to catch up with us. Now, don't be a hoe bitch. Like, subscribe, and share. Now, it's a lot of shit to go over this week. Did you have anything you wanted to start with?
Not particularly. What you want to start with?
I think we should get into the shits before we interview Max. Okay. I want people to kind of get a feel for him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And his opinions on the fuckery.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fuckery going on. And it's supposed to be Black History Month. And a lot of our soldiers are falling. Yeah. That's crazy as fuck, bro. Stupid, I mean, they are.
Yeah, they is,
niggas going to jail. Niggas going to jail left or right.
I know what we can start.
This is not the time to be a nigga for real.
Okay.
This is not the time. Niggas is going to jail.
So since we talking about jail and these niggas being out here, go to the question of the day.
Question of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, which era in music was the most gangster?
Yeah. But it have to be, when you say gangster, it mean dangerous, not really like...
Oh, like when shit was going down?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, undoubtedly, to me, is fucking the Death Row era, which is the 90s.
Okay.
Undoubtedly.
You think so?
Yes, undoubtedly.
Nah.
Oh, you thinking now?
Yeah. I'm thinking 2000s.
You gotta make it make sense to me. What you think, Max?
I just think it's more niggas.
And you're in the music game, so you have to, like, you looking at your comrades and your peers.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're still a fan of the 90s music.
The 90s, of course, because they was like really beating niggas up. I mean, you know, in this age, they niggas get on that Twitter.
See, but that was my point, though, I made on Facebook. In the 90s, they was beating niggas up. But in the 2000s, they shooting niggas in the face and shit.
Who the fuck shooting niggas in the face?
Gucci Mane got bodies.
Self-defense.
Cassidy got bodies. All these young...
Wait, Cassidy the rapper?
Yeah, he got a body.
He killed the nigga?
Yeah, I looked it up when I was arguing with a nigga on Facebook.
Shouts out to Cassidy for killing the nigga, bro. We don't condone murder on this show.
And then you gotta look at all the young niggas now that be doing shit. You got the what's my man's name that's in jail?
TK.
Like it's the young niggas is doing that shit. Damn. Back in the 90s, we heard niggas getting jumped and getting beat up.
That's just a couple niggas, man. It's only
but realistically,
we
like,
heard
just
straight
like
fables.
3 niggas.
See, I'm thinking about pressing.
From the 90s?
Yeah.
Man, all them niggas,
like who,
man.
though?
Spice One, motherfucking all them motherfucking West Coast
but
rappers.
do we know for a fact that them niggas got bodies and shit though, or they shot niggas? I know. I mean, I heard them niggas like mashing on niggas and shit, but I ain't really
heard nobody getting killed.
Yeah,
nobody died.
That's
what I'm
saying.
Biggie died.
Biggie died.
But that was some real street shit.
That was some real street shit.
So that's what I'm saying.
So like, that's what I'm. So 90s is real street.
No, but I feel like the kids now is they took all the morals and shit that was put into the music as far as like being a gangster.
Niggas like Dr. Dre was slapping motherfucking hosts and shit back then, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Slapping niggas is different. I'm talking about these young niggas catching bodies though, left and right.
But they catching bodies on street shit. They ain't like getting into a rap beef with a nigga and they see him out and they beating his head in type shit. Or
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's why I said gangster or dangerous.
I think I will have to side with you now because I feel like it is more bodies. Dead niggas coming up on this side of the spectrum versus in the 90s, niggas were just getting beat up and hung over fucking terraces and shit like that. Like,
yeah, because then if you really think about it,
peed on and degrading shit.
Like the early 2000s, like the rappers that came out, like the Jeezys and shit like that.
Yeah,
them niggas like
they was dealers though. Like that was more hustlers.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like those was like the last of the 90s niggas. Like they still had kind of like that same allure, but the niggas after them niggas was like street niggas, and then it was internet where you could see them niggas.
You know what? Because that's where the music game took over the dope game. Where niggas that was selling dope realized, like, nigga, we can make money with this music shit. So it switched over.
You got niggas like Lil Baby who only been rapping for a year. This nigga just got out of jail. He was a street nigga up until the point of last year.
Or Rollo.
You know what I'm saying?
I know he a hustling ass nigga. I don't know if he killed nobody, but I wouldn't be surprised. Or the Baby.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the baby. He laid a nigga down in Walmart.
What's my man's the one that's going to jail? YM something million?
YMF or YMB. I think it's YMF.
The acronyms be killing me, nigga.
Yes.
It's something
Goddamn, man. Y'all niggas is ABC niggas.
Melly or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Two
damn.
bodies. Supposedly.
Okay, so I want to, like, because I'm glad you brought that up. Did you hear about that? The YMF Millie. So people was posting a record that he made about killing his homeboys. But this was prior to the actual incident.
That's the biggest song that he got right now.
So at first I was confused because I didn't understand. I'm like, okay, is he ratting on himself or it was prior? Then I realized that he made the song before.
But according to him, that ain't even about that. He was just talking about a scenario.
They still gonna use that shit as premeditated.
That's what the thing they gonna do now. They gonna go on your Instagram, grab all the shit you was talking about with guns and shit, grab all your little tweets and all your songs and shit. Then they gonna put that shit in court.
Fry that nigga.
Evidence A through Z.
Does your mind change a little bit? Like
He could beat that shit, man.
no, I'm talking about as far as like the gangsterism of like the eras. Like niggas was getting beat up in the 90s. Niggas get killed now, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but because I mean it switched. Ain't no more fist fights and that shit. Niggas don't even know how to fight no more.
I mean, they definitely suffer in the case if you think about it, because niggas was bucking back in the 90s.
What Dr. Dre say? I know he ain't write that shit. Can't scrap a lick, so I know you got your gas. He was calling that shit. He saw the future, nigga. Yeah. He saw the future. God damn.
They ain't even arguing with niggas no more. They coming through y'all.
Oh no, they argue. It's about what 120
no, I'm talking about not face to face. Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
saying. Not face to face. Them niggas is on the internet. And
Bitch,
then I'm pulling
drop
up.
that. Pull that. What's that?
Drop a pen, nigga.
Drop that pen, nigga. I'm on you.
Yeah.
Man, these niggas. That shit crazy, bro. You right, bro. I was wrong. This era is way more dangerous.
I mean, everybody online who I was talking to about this shit, they all said 90s. Ain't nobody say 80s.
Because real shit. Because I feel like a lot of the niggas that came out of the 80s were emulations, or they emulated what they saw. They weren't necessarily that. Like if you think about NWA, Cube wasn't that.
Yeah.
Dre punch a nigga, but he wasn't that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The toughest nigga in their crew was Eazy-E, and he was 5'0".
And he was a hustler.
And he was more of a hustler than a shooter, but he would shoot a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as what the stories we told. But them niggas was hustlers. You know what I mean? And they were rappers.
Yeah.
But then the 90s came in and niggas was like, all right, we about to start pounding on niggas.
I think because the music and shit was more grimy in the 90s. That's why I feel like people be looking at it like that. Yeah.
But then I think about Onyx when man shot at the war, bow. You know what I'm saying? Like I think about shit like that. And then the Source Awards fighting and shit.
Shine and Diddy in the club.
You know that nigga got killed, that kind of shit. So
see, that's one notch for the 90s. Shine got a body. Or, no, they said Diddy did that shit, but Shine went to jail for him.
Puff. I ain't about to. We try to get that Revolt deal. Shouts out to Puff.
Yeah. We gotta take that out the episode.
No, we gotta take it out.
No, shit,
but we ain't finna do that.
Yeah.
But damn, bro,
Speculating.
that shit is a whole nother fucking. Damn, I ain't even thinking about that shit.
Yeah, bro.
Let us know what y'all think in the comments and give us y'all honest opinion on what era did y'all feel like the music game was more dangerous, and please elaborate. Like, don't just say the 90s. Like, why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But all right, so let's get into the fuckery. Now, I want to start with Jussie Smollet because I think we touched on this shit last week.
And the week before that.
Pause a little bit. And the week before that. This nigga's a liar.
Whole lot, nigga.
And there's a lot to unpack because I'm trying to figure out so if you haven't heard, Jussie Smollet set some shit up that he got fucking beat up, hung with a noose. You know what I mean? And it pretty much was a fucking lie. He set everything up himself.
Yeah, the story was they said he went to Subway at 2 o'clock in the morning. He left out, got attacked by the dudes.
The two African niggas.
Yeah.
Who might be a little, but.
Yeah, ain't no telling. So you want to unpack the whole, like, what part you want to talk about?
I want to talk about, I want to talk about the why. Like, why would y'all think you would do some shit like that? Other than the fact that we found out that you were definitely getting killed off the show this season.
I don't know if he was, but he definitely is now after this shit. But I think the original thing was, it's kind of like the 6ix9ine shit, bro. He just wanted some attention. You know what I'm saying? As far as he trying to do music on the side. He trying to drum up shit. So he probably can do shows. You know, he was obviously doing shows when he said he the gay Tupac. So he probably figured he was gonna be on the.
You hear that shit?
No.
Yeah, he was on stage. He was on stage and said this shit in front of a whole crowd, bro. He the gay
It wasn't
Tupac.
on the show.
No, not on the Empire show. He was on like performing.
Because he an artist too. He go around and tour. Yeah, so
gay Tupac.
I think it was just to promote that, bro. I feel like he wanted
I
some.
ain't hear that. I would have had some niggas really probably whoop his
added
ass.
the nigga.
Whoop it. I probably had some real niggas whoop his
Nigga
ass.
Chicago, hop, skip it, and jump from here, nigga.
Yeah, for real.
The shit I get it. You know, we talked about motherfuckers, the craziest shit niggas do for views.
Yeah, that clickbait.
And for attention. Like, that's the worst shit in the world because not only did you, like, kind of make motherfuckers, like, at first we was feeling bad for you, like, damn, that's fucked up, bro. It's a hate crime. But you made it like a hate crime, nigga. That's a federal offense.
Yeah. And somebody else was saying that online, nigga. They was telling me, like, I know 4 or 5 people who done did that. I'm like, but they ain't do that shit in front of the world.
Yeah.
Like, he got all of us involved in this shit. Like, niggas was actually caring about that shit.
Caring about the shit. Like, damn, brother, that's fucked up. They put a noose on your neck.
He on that bitch acting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, for real.
That nigga was
With the noose still around his neck. I thought that was kind of strange. That he made a video with the noose still around his neck.
Yeah.
That's a little weird.
I said that shit last week when we was talking about that shit.
I knew
Like,
that
it's just a
nigga
lot
was acting.
of pieces of that story that's kind of
When I
fucked
looked
up.
at him talking about the shit on that interview, I'm like, man, why he looking like he lying though? He had that look like I'm lying like a motherfucker, but you don't know.
Before he did that interview, what made me really feel like it, when he was doing that whole gay Tupac rant, that nigga had cue cards, and he was reading off the cue cards as he was talking to the crowd about the shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got thrown under the bus and it was like bigger than him.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people speculating. They saying that this probably came from like Lee Daniels and higher up because like originally
Just Lee Daniels and probably.
Lee Daniels was the first nigga to post a video about it, and this video got taken down quick as hell. Like before everybody started calling him a liar. So I don't know if he knew like, let me take this shit away so I can kind of like back up off of it.
He probably found out, called him. It ain't that. All right, then let me take this shit down.
Yeah.
Told him the truth.
Man, it's cool. They about to let me on in that motherfucker.
You want to go on Empire?
No, I'm about to be an Empire.
I said the same nigga. You going on Empire?
No, nigga, I want the show. Give me the slot they got. Let me.
I don't like the deal they do
bitch.
when they like if you an artist and you go on that show.
Yeah.
Like all your shit that
they
you
own
do,
everything.
they control
They
it.
own all that, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
nigga,
breezy on that bitch.
Shout out to Fox.
yeah, like them niggas slaving. That's why it's in the 360 deal.
I'm straight on all
Yeah,
that
you don't
shit.
own none of that shit.
They gonna have to give me mine.
And you probably had to get him some out the back end because you got famous off of them.
Not only that, no, that's what it is. The deal is if your music like that has nothing to do with Empire,
Right.
When you go on tour, you have to pay them niggas. You can't do shit without they sanction. Like they control your whole career.
It got to be for a matter of years, not for the rest of my.
As long as you're on
life.
that show.
Oh, okay.
Once you off the show, then you know.
So and that's what made me think that he got wrote off, and he knew it because he trying to drum up some shit so he can stay in the light after the show ends. Because realistically, other than your sister, nigga, we didn't know who the fuck you was for real.
See, I ain't been watching the show. I don't watch this shit.
I watched it the first season. The shit got too.
Yeah, I know. I did
Yeah.
the same thing, but I don't know where they are at as far as like was he gonna die anyway? Because he might have not even been like had no signs of dying. You get what I'm saying? He might not even been a nigga on the chopping block. He just a nigga like they can't stand next to him now that they found out he lying.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like it's a urban show, right?
Yeah. What?
Is Empire considered an urban show?
On Fox.
It's marketed towards
It's
urban.
marketed towards urban, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean when I say like it's like my time and stuff like that, because when you doing urban shows and you doing that shit like how they doing it, it's not really urban show to me.
Yeah.
Because it don't show the essence of like it don't show the gritty grinding independent.
It's like a
did
whitewash.
first
It's like a
season.
whitewash version of it.
It
Like a
don't show-
BT version of a
It don't
movie.
show that gritty grind that an independent artist really has to go through
Nah.
when nobody fucking with them.
But they did, like in the first season, they had flashbacks of when Lucius put the nigga in the garbage can,
that
when
shit-
ain't had no money.
but
That
that
kind
shit
of
But
shit.
if you notice,
cheesy,
them
though.
was the more better episodes.
Yeah, they definitely was.
because them was the more street, more
Yeah.
gutter. Like, oh, okay, Lucius was, you know what I'm saying, the streets and shit.
I mean, well, maybe they only could do so much on Fox, though. You know what I mean? It's still network television. They
yeah, but at
probably
the same
and that's
time,
what-
or
you
yeah,
can't
it's probably
push.
a lot of
No, you
restrictions
can
around
push
But
the bar
Blackish-
and still make it, bro. It's the way you write it,
Yeah,
bro.
Blackish do that all the time. They push the envelope as far as like
Yeah.
content. They
Yeah.
do
and
a
it's
lot
still
of like shit.
intellectual and all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta be a urban intellectual. You get what I said? That's why everybody be like, man, that movie wrote good. Not only am I a hood nigga, I went to college. So
that's that good shit.
yeah, that's all right.
He talking about, yeah, that's all right. Niggas like trying to downplay. Well, you know that's that shit.
No, but you know, me going to school and enhancing my vocabulary and shit through the music and all that shit.
Nigga, get your voice together, nigga. Shit.
It helped me, you know, write.
Yeah.
In a certain, you know, I could write this hood character right here. Then I can write this intellectual office clerk right here. You know what I'm saying? It give me that pendulum to be able to swing. And that's what I feel like they don't have. They don't have that pendulum to swing that's urban of the writing. They ain't making that shit like real realistic.
Do you think that his career is over? Music and his acting.
I think that nobody care like that.
I don't know. I think people do.
Tupac,
You fake the hate crime.
I think that it's a wrap on it.
It's a wrap. Like networks,
It's a done deal.
networks, no studio gonna want to deal with that.
Not only that, nigga, Black Twitter is gonna shun this nigga. So whenever he do something and they trying to market towards the urban people, it ain't gonna work because Black Twitter like, nah,
but what I
straight
mean
on this
by
nigga.
once he's off the show, like, you get what I'm saying?
That's what he's saying. So if he was even trying to line up anything else, this just deterred that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he was looking to get into films, because he fucking with Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels gonna make sure he good because he fuck with TP, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry gonna have him in some shit. He always doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So he had a natural progression that would have happened
Oprah,
if they would have wrote him off the show.
Exactly.
So yeah, I see
You know
what
what I'm saying? He still would, but now like they can't even touch him. They can't fuck with him.
Yeah. He's like R.Kelly right now.
Ooh, ain't nobody like R.Kelly, my nigga.
Nah, he close.
Good segue.
He damn
ain't
close.
nobody like R.Kelly. But we
close.
It's so important for you to, like he directed on a couple of them shows and shit like that. So it's important that you learn that shit to where when it get to that point and something like this do happen, okay, you got your sister, you got yourself, y'all got cousins that act because they got their whole family.
They whole fucking family. Yeah.
So y'all can put a movie together.
Yeah, but no, ain't nobody gonna. If he's involved, they're not fucking with
movie,
it.
bro. Like you know.
Yeah, but still, you can put your own movie together. But yeah, you don't need the network.
You can put that shit on.
But nobody, the fans are not fucking with you because now it's gonna be like, I can't fuck with this nigga.
And that's the thing. We know what they can do when they mobilize.
Let me tell you something. It's 7 billion people in the world, bro. Do you know how many motherfuckers I seen that was commenting on this the Tekashi shit that was like, so what, bro? I would have told all the niggas too. I ain't about to. You know what I'm saying? So if you know that about motherfuckers,
right.
You have to know that people gonna be like, well, okay, Jussie, they weren't gonna pay you the money, man. Fuck them.
But he has to get in front of it though. That's what I noticed he haven't done. Like after the fact that niggas is speculating you're lying. So the only thing I see him coming with is a Netflix documentary talking about the whole thing.
Nope. PR-wise.
Like, oh girl, Rachel does.
Listen, bro, people are finicky. They forget. Just like your music. I could put an album out today, that bitch go platinum. 2 weeks from then, they might forget that bitch. You get what I'm saying? People are finicky. As a PR, if I'm a PR for him,
get in front of
him.
Sit down.
Chill for a minute.
Go to the darkness.
I can see that happening in the age that we in. Like,
come back in 8 months.
Now, I don't even know if it's that quick though. I think he might have to sit on ice for a couple years.
Bro, we talking about human beings, bro, of today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't think about that. I don't know. My personal opinion, I think the nigga done.
Never.
Like I said, best bet he can get a documentary on Netflix and talk about the whole situation.
Done, bro.
Yeah.
He snitched on all them niggas, bro. He ain't done. How he done from
that? But if you got good people around you that get you in front of it, why did you lie about it? What the fuck is the situation?
But guess what that was towards?
Make people sympathize with you.
That was a black situation. He was basically saying like they was on some racist shit, basically. Yeah. So you know who gonna get behind that nigga?
Black Lives Matter.
And I think they not gonna fuck with him just because
bro.
No, ain't no Black Lives Matter, bro. White folks, bro.
He blamed the MAGA hat. What you mean?
He's saying that like by us rebelling make the other side go and fuck with it.
I know it is.
Just because they probably want to see what we were rebelling against.
There's no such thing in this fucking business that we're in as bad publicity.
Yeah, I ain't think of it like that.
Never, nigga. When you in the publicity, put something out and see what people do. They gonna stream it, nigga. Man, that's what this society is. That's what I know now. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's a company I want to say fuck them to, I was telling Sherry that I might say fuck them. Because if I said fuck them, it's a real reason I said fuck them. Yeah. Period. I'm not even going to say it.
I think he done. So y'all can call me on that. I think the nigga done. Y'all don't think he done.
I mean, I think because only it's so much overwhelming evidence on this nigga now. Like they got the check that he sent them $3,500 in the check from his account, and they got the shit. The police got that shit.
The objective now is to put the foot on his neck.
They got the video
They
of
already
them two
knocked him
niggas
down.
buying the shit.
I know, I seen that. The objective now, like I told you before, when you want a nigga gone,
Yeah.
you can't stop. Yeah, he lied. All right, fuck it. No. We gonna let y'all know why. Like every inkling of how he lied.
Yeah.
Here's the check. Here's the niggas buying the shit. Here's the niggas fucking him in the ass. Like all, they're gonna show all that shit, bro.
They didn't put up the Instagram shit like he go to the gym that the nigga invest in, so
Hey, look, bro.
he know those niggas. He follow him on Instagram still. Like
They showed that. They
dumbasses.
showed the tree with the follow. They putting the foot on his neck. Somebody want him out of the way.
No, I don't even think that. I think because he fucking around with the hate crime shit. And by him, and I think black people ain't gonna fuck with him because he like, at this point, you made it hard for the next person that really do happen to.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now we gonna have that doubt in our mind because you played around with that shit. So at this point, you just fucking up the cause. So you got to get the fuck out the way now. So I feel like they will put him by the wayside.
See, niggas like that, we need to.
We gotta neutralize that nigga.
No, we
and
gotta
move him out
strap
the
that
way.
nigga down with the belt, strap his arms, his legs, and Michael Jackson that nigga, make him white. Hell no, he gotta be
This
white.
nigga already
now.
light skinned as a
No,
motherfucker.
he gotta be white. He gotta be that Brazil shit. He gotta wipe that Brazil lotion shit on him and white him. Hell no, he ain't black no more. He on some fuck shit. Like he said, the next black motherfucker, white motherfucker do some shit to that. Oh, no, you on some Jussie shit. Nah.
For real, bro. I mean, because at this point, somebody can really go do that shit to somebody,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be doubt just because of
paint
this
him
nigga.
white. America need to start putting niggas accordingly. They raping kids, all right, put them in a motherfucking cell with niggas who rape men. They need to start giving equal
fucked up, bro.
shit to these people.
He would have
bro.
been better off like ODing on some dope and getting found in a hotel room with like 8 niggas in that bitch. That would have been better. Like I got a problem, I need to
I've
rehab,
heard
that type of shit.
I've heard a couple news outlets say that he might be on suicide watch after this point.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Me neither, bro.
Cause he know that they not fucking with him.
Don't kill your
He done
fucking
got the
self.
cause.
Yeah.
Lee done called him, said, man, I can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
TP done called him, man, I can't do shit about it. Oprah done called him and sent him the voicemail. Like,
Nigga,
nigga,
2 days ago they was just saying he wasn't getting rolled off the show. Now he ain't in the last 2 episodes, bro. So
Done.
he done, bro.
done.
He all right.
And then you gotta understand, like, this show is on Fox.
Yeah.
We know Fox is a Republican network.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you blame Republicans for this shit.
So they not gonna help you at all, bro.
Cut it out, bro.
It's a done deal on that nigga. I'm thinking about it. I mean, it could go either way, but he ain't coming back no time soon.
Fuck no, it's gonna be some years if he
Yeah.
do.
He gonna have to
It's gonna be
chill
some
for a
years,
minute.
bro.
He gonna be straight.
I hope
He gonna have to
so.
wait till
Bro,
this.
you keep talking about years, and I keep telling you about the American people.
Man, we gonna
The
see.
American amnesia people.
Yeah.
Bro, quit playing, man. Trump, man, how much shit this nigga that did, man? He grabbed a pussy. Man.
Oh, they ain't forgot about that.
Yeah, they ain't.
They ain't nobody forgot about that.
That's the first thing they
Ain't
say
nothing.
about that
Ain't,
nigga.
what the fuck? Ain't nobody pressing charges, so fuck it. But he grabbed him by the pussy though.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned R. Kelly just maybe a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
That was a good segue. Now the shit is done hit the fucking fan again.
Yeah.
So reports earlier that R. Kelly was about to be indicted.
As hot off the presses as we was getting ready to
He
start
turned
the
himself
podcast,
in.
He was turning himself in.
Yeah, he definitely. I saw the fucking walk of shame.
Yeah, I watched it. That shit bold.
he had a nice little coat on. It was like a
Yeah,
little blue
blue,
bubble jacket.
yeah.
I was like, that's kind of dope, nigga.
Might be Montclair. So
Got a couple dollars. But R. Kelly has turned himself in, and he is looking at 30 to 70 years behind bars. God
What
damn.
the fuck he do? What he do?
Chop, I had it.
You got it?
criminal, Yeah, it was criminal sexual assault. That's what.
Man, it was like fucking 10 cases or 7 or some shit like
10,
Oh my god, man. They didn't
10 counts.
They done railroaded this man.
They about to get him, bro.
Oh, no, they got him. Ain't no about to.
Bro,
This shit about to be quick than a bitch, too. Up, guilty,
No, 'cause
boom, nigga.
You know, once they don't
you
get
know
you the
what,
first
though?
time, they always feel some type of way,
All
like
he
how they
gotta
did
do-
OJ.
all he gotta do
So
at
you
this
think
point,
they gonna give him 70?
I think they about to do him dirty, bro.
all he gotta do at this point, bro, is just keep his head up, bro, and just go with it, nigga, because you got a legacy. They can try to break you all they want to and do all the shit to you, but you got a legacy, bro. And I don't believe none of that shit, bro.
Talk about it.
I feel like I know R. Kelly. I believe he got some issues for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe he sexually assaulted none of them women. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, quit playing, bro. It's R. Kelly. He gonna sexually assault you. He known for raping bitches now.
Well, they consider it rape because you're a minor.
Yeah.
It's not saying that he beat a bitch up and put her hander on the wall.
It might have just been consensual sex.
So it's still sexual assault.
Yeah.
That's how they classify
when
shit.
Happened? When this happened?
It's been happening since 1992.
Oh, so all these women's grown now. They basically saying that he fucked me when I was 16, whatever.
Pretty much, yeah. And it was some current ones in there they was like in the last 10 years he had.
And even back then when he was really popping, it was still people like it was.
Hey, bro, they really need to throw this shit out the window. Quit playing with because we gonna start. Is we gonna do this? Because if we gonna do this, bro, they gonna have to open this shit up
All the way.
all the fucking way. Not just R. Kelly. Man, we know this fucking industry. Man, we know this industry, bro. Like, quit playing, man. Like. You know what you could do to get the role. You know what you could do to get a deal. Like, you know, like, what type of certain shit you could fucking do.
But
like,
before all of this, before he got arrested, it was a tape that came out. Another
I heard about
one,
that.
Another sex tape, and it was with an underage girl.
Oh, you know some bullshit.
So they caught him, like, red-handed this time. So it might be bad because they confirmed that she was underage.
They might be setting his ass up now, like sending young.
I mean, they could be, but shit, he falling for the bait, so he got a problem.
They know he got a problem for sure.
They just trying to get him out the box. That's why I feel like they about to OJ that nigga,
but see,
bro.
Like,
he gonna
I
get
ain't
some
gonna lie
time.
to you, like, man, let's be for real, bro. Like, I don't hang around a lot of niggas who niggas who family, all type of niggas who they fuck with these young ass girls.
Yeah.
These niggas be prowling for them 16, 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm talking about just regular niggas with jobs and kids, wives and lives and shit.
Yeah.
They thriving for these little young hoes. In the industry, bro, most of these little young hoes is backstage waiting. Like, waiting, nigga, like, I'm gonna see R. Kelly look 38, nigga, body wise, like that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know off the bill. You know what I'm saying? But they supposed to be checking motherfuckers' IDs. Yeah. But a bitch can have a fake ID. You know what I'm saying? So
he wasn't getting away from that shit at all.
And they was saying that, like, from dialogue from the video, that he was like acknowledging that, like, this some, like, whatever her age was, pussy. So he kind of like nailed himself in the coffin at this point with that shit.
They're gonna have to bring that tape out.
They had like
they
had to fry him though. They couldn't let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, if
public perception,
if he
they had
did
to fry him.
that, and this another tape, like what you saying? He's saying this some 14-year-old pussy. Oh, bitch, fry him.
I mean, that's what they saying.
Not frying, but bitch, she lock him up.
No, they're gonna fry him.
No, listen though, on some real shit, they need to lock him up and let him see therapy. Let him see psychologists and shit. Because
and we was talking about
he
that
got
shit.
issues, and quit playing like niggas don't be having issues, bro. Like
because that was the point we was making. Like I felt like they got to go to jail, but you was saying there got to be some type of help involved in that.
Psychotherapy, or just have them do 10, 20, 30 years.
I talked about this shit earlier at the barbershop. We was kind of like talking about it a little bit. And I was saying the craziest part is because we all know that hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
That's a fact, right? So you got 50 or 40 or 50 girls that he hurt.
Yeah.
Now these 40 or 50 women have the potential to hurt somebody else. That's the cycle. All these women need help, and he does too, mentally, because he was hurt, and that's why he did what he did. I believe. You know what I mean? I don't believe he just was one day woke up. You know what, man? I want a 12-year-old bitch. Like I don't believe that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that can't happen, but what I'm saying is I told you like the nigga need help more than jail, and jail is one of them things that don't help you. We know plenty of niggas that done went through that shit and came out that bitch worse than they was when they went in.
But we looking at it from a standpoint of like somebody hurt. He could be the opposite and be like a person that's been through everything sexually, and now he to the point where now he's creating different perversions just to feel
to satisfy.
To satisfy something. So like we don't know what it is because we haven't talked to R. Kelly enough to know for real.
Right.
So it could be coming from a place of him being hurt, but it could also become like it could be a perversion. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a perversion.
I mean, technically, but I'm talking about it could be something that he's like sexually acting out because he's trying to get some type of feeling out of it. Because he might just be doing the regular shit that, because R.Kelly been famous for a long time.
Yeah.
Had money for a long time.
And can pretty much
Then ran through
any woman.
He does sex music.
Yeah.
So he fucking probably every night different girls, maybe multiple times a day.
Yeah.
So at this point, he could just be looking for some new freaky shit to do. And it was just so happened to be a little young girls. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to look at who, like, we got to figure out who we dealing with at this point.
Yeah. We dealing with the Pied Piper.
And shit like that makes it seem like this nigga was a pervert, bro.
Fucking Zorro mask.
Come on,
God
bro.
damn, man.
You can't do that.
They had to frown though.
That imagery.
We at a point, like I said, we at a point now, like with the jump off of the Me Too movement, and you got the Women's Association, the Women's March,
Yeah.
like, and Nancy Pelosi is the fucking Speaker of the House. Like, we living in a time where women are not letting go. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, you did some shit to me. Fuck you, nigga. I'm talking about it.
Yep.
And it's not even about putting you in jail. It's about your reputation. That's, like I said, that's my only fucking issue with the thing.
Yeah.
Is reputation. Why would you wait till I'm up, getting money, all kind of shit, to say something? If I hurt you that bad, why wouldn't you say something then? A day later, a couple days after that.
Yeah.
You wait all this motherfucking time because you trying to fuck up everything that I got going on.
Damn, with some Bill Cosby shit, man. They crazy with this shit, but out, bro.
Yeah.
I don't feel like they should be able to keep going back like that and doing that type of shit. And it already seemed fishy. The nigga already went to court for some shit. He wasn't found guilty. Now this fucking TV show come, everybody in an uproar. Now he's getting charged. Like, what the fuck?
But it's
What
not
it
even
is.
just, it's all men of power. Russell Simmons, Harvey Weinstein, all these niggas.
Harvey
Yeah, but what it
Weinstein
is,
in the
it's a
fucking
bigger
jail,
problem.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
they
it's
push this shit back too.
It's a bigger problem.
Why
with
they
July,
keep pushing
though.
this shit back?
Because he got new attorneys.
What it
He
is
got more money.
Because he got new attorneys. he know the game.
but it's going from another place that we ain't even looking at. It's the system that's fucked up because you had evidence all this time, and it took for a person who doing a documentary to summarize this shit and lay it out in plain sight for y'all niggas to make an arrest on something. So y'all didn't do y'all job in the beginning.
Right.
All this evidence been rolled out and all these people made reports. The police didn't do what they supposed to do, which in turn let that nigga get off free the first time.
Right.
So it's the system being fucked up that even got us to this point that we even looking at, that people retroactively getting fucked up over shit they did a long time ago.
Right.
Because a person can change over 10 years even though he didn't, but somebody can change in that time.
Yeah.
So to prosecute somebody for that retroactively, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
They should have did their job in the first place.
Yeah.
How much they paying these girls, bro?
For that, to
that's
do
all
it.
That
I got.
documentary, they ain't get paid for nothing.
No, I'm saying just like they got paid. Everybody getting paid. Everybody getting some money because it's on Netflix. So
Yeah, it was on Lifetime now. It's on
and it was
Netflix.
on
They done
Lifetime.
sold that
So
bitch.
yeah, they got money. So at the
But
same
that was
time,
they said the
And
person
Hulu.
who created, but
Dream.
the girls was on the Breakfast Club, and two of them was, and they
Bro,
said
these
they didn't get
girls-
paid for that shit.
these girls willingly gave the pussy up. I don't give a fuck what age, as far as like
Some of them did say that in the documentary though.
Yeah, but they look at the fact that you're young and you can't really make
No,
decisions
I understand
like
that, but
That's
I'm
what
saying
it-
like
Yeah,
y'all willingly gave up the pussy because I'm being an attorney right now.
yeah.
Y'all willingly gave up the pussy, right? But y'all came to get him prosecuted for this, basically, for these charges to even come up. Y'all agreed to prosecute and be a part of the
Yeah.
case. So what's making y'all come and step up now, 10 years, 15 years later?
And that was my main
if
question.
you felt violated.
That was my question too. Like, what was Dream Hampton's purpose of even making the documentary in the first place? Like, was your purpose was to get him locked up, or your purpose was you felt like it was a story that needed to be told?
From looking at interviews that I've seen, it looked like it came from she wanted to give the people who she felt didn't have a voice,
Right.
through the documentary.
Man,
because they've made like police reports and shit like that.
Man,
and
she
they,
could flush that shit down the toilet, man. She on some bullshit. I
Yeah.
want to
I
give
mean,
these
she
people
could be,
a
but-
voice. Do you know how much, like, she can quit it, man? Nigga, they fucking over little kids in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Bitch, you better do a document on that. Like, you documenting this nasty motherfucker. Like, we know he nasty. Listen to his shit. He nasty as hell. He want to bump and grind and shit. Come on, man.
That was back in the day he was doing that.
Man, this nigga foreplay, man. What's up, man? I learned all the foreplay shit from Kels. My daddy ain't showed me, look, you gotta lick a bitch right here and do all that.
That's why I said
That shit from
a lot
Kels,
of
nigga.
generations.
Man, that nigga showed me how to have sex.
You know
Thank
what
you,
I'm saying?
Kels. Because I do it well. I'm just thinking in my...
At this point, like, shit. Like I said, it could be a perversion that he acting out because he ain't satisfied sexually.
Man, the nigga definitely got a problem, got an issue for sure. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, all right, ladies, what's making y'all come 15 years later? Like, what's up?
That. Like I said, my whole thing be why now.
And see, that's the motivation.
How much they
don't
give
matter.
you?
See, that's the thing. The motivation behind it doesn't matter. That he was even able to get put in that position to be like that is where it starts, and he fucked up. Like, he let himself get put in this position.
Right.
But see, now,
because he
like,
knew how old they was, and he could have just been like, nah, I'm about to go get me an 18-year-old bitch right at the cusp. Even if he like that young shit. And
Pussy so fresh.
And go for what he know. But what he did is he fell into the trap. Mm-hmm. And now he's at the disposal of these women.
Yeah.
So whatever the motivation is, it don't matter. He was in the wrong.
Yeah.
Every artist a target.
Yeah, no, I feel you 100.
Every artist a target then, basically. Like,
It is.
All of us.
And that's a part of the game. You got to watch out for the snakes.
Yeah.
Not just the niggas that's leeches. You got to look out for these girls who trying to look for opportunity, which could be that.
Right.
So he fell into the trap. He fucked up.
Yeah.
And he OG in the game. He don't supposed to fall like that. And he been doing this shit for generations, my nigga.
Man, they about to get all these niggas if they get him.
They coming. They falling.
They about to
it's
get
a lot of niggas scared right now.
Every single one of these niggas, bro.
The studio that was in the documentary, he vacated it. He took all the shit out. Like, he wanted to erase all traces. Yeah. So he looked guilty as fuck too.
Let me get that bed out of there, my nigga. Burn the mattress. Burn the mattress. Nigga, they gonna bring the blue lights.
I feel like they about to do him dirty. He ain't gonna deserve the time that they end up giving him. Is what I...
Oh, yeah. No, definitely. They gonna go above.
Yeah.
And beyond. Because it's public perception.
And it ain't nobody to fall on.
No.
Like 6ix9ine can snitch on some niggas and get out that shit. He can't snitch on nobody, bro.
Because he fucking.
He's there.
He was fucking.
He just gotta eat this shit, bro.
He did. That's why he in the situation now, nigga.
Stupid.
That's fucked up, Kels.
Yeah. But hashtag keep that nigga in there. You know, usually like hashtag free kills. No, hashtag keep that nigga in there.
Yeah. We got daughters and shit. We can leave that nigga where he's staying.
But just to end off of it.
Give my niggas some help, man.
To end off of it, I'm going to listen to his music still. Period.
Get my niggas some help, dog.
Now I'm not listening to certain songs.
I told you I don't have an attachment to that shit like that. Certain songs I do, but if it ain't about like all that
I'm not
sexual shit,
listening to Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. I'm not listening to It Seems Like You're Ready.
12 play, you might as well just throw
that.
Yeah,
you scrap 12 play, nigga.
Yeah, that shit just
that's all rape.
They got to quit
You go to Happy People and
I'm a step in the name of love, nigga. I'm just gonna step, nigga. I'm not doing nothing else.
They gotta quit locking people up like that, bro. For
that retroactive
for this type of shit right here. What he on, because a lot of it's old, so a lot of these girls that grew up, they women now and shit like that. In this case, when it's like that and it's this old, they need to really get him like psycho, like therapy. Put him in like, you know what I'm saying, shit, and let them do the therapy shit on him for as long as he need to get him through. You know what I'm saying, like
I don't think you can ever.
I
be
seen
cured
one
from
therapist
that,
lady. She said she turned him down. Like the Ayana lady, she like that's just too much. And like, hold on.
Wait, she wanted to fix R.Kelly life?
No, he asked.
He asked her.
Yeah, he asked
went
her.
to her.
Yeah.
So and she said that's too much.
Yeah, she was like, I was just some of the stuff that was I already knew of him, what he did. I was just disgusted. Like, hold on. First off, you're a therapist.
Right. It's your job.
It's your job, and your job is not to judge.
Yeah, you're supposed to be
your job
about
is
anything.
I know what I know, and I can do what I do. Let me go in and help him and get him right mentally.
But she just probably didn't want to be even associated with that, because if she was attempting to help him in any kind of way, it looks like she's accepting his behavior, and that's the thing why people straying away, because
it could be
job,
that, and
job
that,
is not that
she don't want to do this shit. She don't think this is something that needs to be done publicly.
No.
Because
as far as her show would have went the fuck off. If
I
she
know
did
she
that.
understand it, but I'm saying this is something that to help him, he don't need to go through this publicly. So she might have been saving him like, nah, brother, you don't need to come here with this shit.
Yeah, but she don't need to do it public. She's still a therapist.
But at the end of the day, like he asked him to be on the show basically because he probably wanted to tell his story, bro. That's what he want to do.
Oh no! You ain't coming here to explain.
And that's what she said. Nah. She don't need nothing to do.
You come here and tell me the truth, goddammit, and you tell me. You know what I mean? We gonna speak the truth in this bitch.
Should let him do it.
I don't want to hear your side, my nigga. I want you to repent, nigga, and talk about why.
It would have been good for Ray, but she's definitely like he ain't.
It would have shown.
It might not have healed
nothing. I look at her now a certain type of way. I look at her now like you take cases that you know you can help.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't take cases that you know like this is a challenge. This could go either way.
Because I didn't think of it like that. She could have went and helped him like on some off camera shit, like you said. Like she ain't have to do this shit. Yeah. She could have just went and like dealt with.
If she's a real therapist.
But like how you said, she might not just wanted to be attached to this shit. Because she like this shit is too murky. I'm straight on this.
That's
shit.
why I like Cherry though. At the same time, the lady I deal with out in Cali, because that's her thing. She like our people so quick to throw our own people away.
Can I say that?
Mm-hmm.
We so quick to just be like, oh, it's over.
Fuck you.
But that's why I like what Tracy Morgan said on the Breakfast Club. He was like, the hardest thing for me to do, people think for me to do was to forgive the guy who hit me with the truck, killed his friend and shit like that. He was like, he was like, nah, forgive him. He was like, we don't even forgive our own people, man. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? And I understood what he was saying, like, because that's how my heart is now. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like that before, though. Yeah. Like, my heart now would be like, even though I probably won't fuck with somebody in the same capacity that I fucked with them before, but I forgive them, though, because there ain't nothing that much. Like, we did nothing that damaging.
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, me neither.
We talked about that on our last show about forgiveness. Forgiveness is between you and whatever God you serve. Yeah. That ain't got nothing to do with me, brother.
Yeah, like, you do that shit over there. I'm good.
Like I don't,
I don't. As far as like,
I don't hate you.
I don't hate you, but I don't have no malice towards you. But you're not gonna be nowhere near.
But I'm not forgiving you. That takes energy for me to forgive you. That means I have to accept what you did, and in no way, shape, or form, if you wronged me in that kind of way, and then you were at fault, and somebody died that I cared about, because your negligence, I'm not accepting that.
Yeah.
In order to forgive, you have to accept what they did. I don't think people really understand that when they say that.
But see, that's why I love where my mind is at now, because Tracy Morgan, I don't know if he been on any trips or anything like that, but when you go through that shit, you kind of see like that was supposed to happen. I don't give a fuck how his friend left this world. He was supposed to go when he went because his purpose was fulfilled. Mm. So I don't give a fuck what happened. You just was there to experience it with him and see him go. His last hoorah before he went.
I feel that, but I still don't feel like you have to forgive that person who was instrumental.
Not what you think. Death is fucking beautiful. You think of it like, we getting took away from our family, and that's hard. Then we don't want to be took away from our families and people we love and shit like that. But at the same time, this is a cycle.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely selfish, and I agree. Like, as far as like to forgive somebody that's like kind of like giving up your power a little bit.
You don't know what that backstory is, bro. You don't know if the driver was driving for 20-some hours and
he probably was
fell asleep behind the thing. Or,
I think that was the case though.
Or something like that.
He was driving for a long time and he fell.
And most of these truck drivers be on that shit to even survive.
Yeah,
they have to drive all these fucking hours. That's why truck driving is a hard job. It ain't easy. You gotta keep control of this big ass truck with the freight in the back of the bitch, and just keep your eyes open on the road. You started to do that in my little car when I'm going out of town. So I swerved a couple times and hit a bunch of little dirt patches. Thank God I'm here,
All right, let's get off that shit. God damn.
Dirt patch.
All right, let's move on to Lil Pump versus airport security. What the fuck was that?
It looked like the sheriffs.
I think it was the sheriffs, but like they was at the airport. It was at the airport.
It was basically that.
Give him backstory.
So he was showing up to the airport and they had a bag. I guess it was tagged with his name on it. Mm-hmm. But he said it wasn't his. So I guess it smelled like weed, and they went through it and said it was his bag, and they was gonna arrest him for it. Mm-hmm. But he was claiming it wasn't his bag, and me watching the video and looking how he was reacting and shit, bro, I don't think that shit was his bag.
I don't think it was his bag either. Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw it.
He was big mad. Like, nigga, that's not my fucking bag, nigga.
Yeah, he like, bro, check the cameras, nigga.
I did not walk in with that fucking bag.
But once you say that, they're gonna check the
Yeah,
cameras. So you don't even have to. It's like
this happened back in December.
The more extra,
Damn,
you
so
get,
why the fuck is it coming out now?
Because this is the first time the video came out. TMZ had put it out like a day ago.
Fucking Harvest get all the shit.
But he's still going through the court proceedings with this shit. So now the video that came out, it kind of like put evidence for public display, so we kind of all can make a decision like,
because that's what matters now.
Yeah.
What we think about is what matters in the court. Like, our opinions is what the judge gonna do because of public perception.
Because it's so overwhelming that it's everywhere. So as soon as the judge pick up his phone or her phone or go online or do anything, it's gonna be there for them to look at.
But looking at that video, what you think they're gonna say? Damn, he looks like he's not innocent. Or no, hey Jimmy, go get that motherfucking video. I want to see the video he talking about.
Yeah.
Give me that camera shit.
Or they might he looked like he smelled like weed.
He definitely looked like he smelled like weed.
You know what I'm saying?
But the last name was Garcia on the motherfucker. I remember them saying that.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of goddamn Garcias around that motherfucker.
Yeah, and they might have that same first
and
name.
if you going on a plane, guarantee it's like 3 Garcias on that motherfucker. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? About 4-5 Smiths on that bitch.
Depending on where you
going.
Couple
Johnsons on there.
You going to Florida, nigga, it might be a whole lot.
And I think they was in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
They was coming from Miami going probably going to LA or some shit like that.
Man, they got cameras everywhere in that bitch. All you gotta do is check them cameras.
Check the camera, nigga. I ain't come in with that bag, bro.
If he ain't come in with it, he ain't got nothing to worry about.
See, but then I was talking to my wife and she looked at it too and she was saying like they could say that he had that bag in a bag.
No, because the camera gonna go.
I didn't see how big the bag was.
The camera,
that's what I'm saying. If the bag wasn't a big bag, he could have had it inside of another bag, and then once he got in the airport, took it out.
Nah,
but if I got weed in there, why would I take it out?
The cameras.
If you got weed in there, why would you go in the airport with it?
The cameras are gonna pinpoint him step by step.
Yeah, it's a shit ton of cameras in the airport.
Yeah, I can guarantee you because in the casino it's $1 million. Like you can't go nowhere but the bathroom.
They own that motherfucker.
They own you.
$2 million in the airport. They show every angle, front, back, side to side.
So if he did take it out,
they'll see it.
They'll see it when he took it out.
Unless he walked in the bathroom and took it out.
Yeah, but then they would see him come out the bathroom with the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. So it's a way to prove that he and from the way I seen it, he looked like a nigga that was on the defensive.
Yeah.
So that looks like a nigga that's innocent to me, bitch. Check the cameras. Yeah. I wouldn't dare say check no cameras if I know I came in with this motherfucker.
And not only that, his manager was turning up like, like nigga, don't be doing me like this. We ain't in the wrong of this shit.
Right.
We just trying to get on the plane and go. You trying to make it seem like nigga. Like, we did some shit, and this is our bag. We telling you this ain't our bag, so the way you treat us is like it's our bag.
They was extra aggressive.
Yeah, they was aggressive. Telling them to shut the fuck up. I don't have to shut up.
Do you agree that a lot of these rappers don't have the money that they say that they have because a lot of them is flying like regular plane shit?
I'm not going to say that because the cost of flying private
is what?
It's like $50,000 or some shit like that.
No, it ain't.
Shit.
Hell no.
Niggas that do that shit. I don't fly private.
10 to 18,000.
No, but you can do it. Yeah, it's a way because now they got these things where you can buy seats where somebody already got it. Like they charge like a lot of people to charter.
Got like a Uber,
it's like
jet
an Uber
type.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. So you can get it for less now.
Right.
But you ain't to rent a whole jet for your peoples and y'all exclusively on that. Then you get into like the 30 and
yeah, but you got to look at it like this.
50,000.
He's an artist, right?
Yeah.
So if he coming from Miami, he going somewhere. 9 times out of 10, he going to perform.
Yeah.
Make some
so
money.
if he going to perform,
you got to take security.
It was just him and his manager, and a lot of artists run like that because if a promoter paying for you to be there, they probably paying 30 or 40 racks for you to be there.
Yeah. So
and if they like you know them city promoters, them niggas be up a little bit. But they don't have enough money to cover what you want to perform, and another, let's say $36,000, let's say $18,000 for the private.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, you chill. You can fight
commercial with your.
But I get you the front seat, so you ain't got to walk through the back.
You get business.
You get business. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
like
why
so.
You get the pilots' names. It's ways you do shit, bro. Like it's niggas management their team. You get the pilots' names. Because niggas got private planes.
Yeah, and if niggas got,
and all this type of shit.
Because you can take whatever the fuck you want on private.
So you hit a nigga up like, look, I'll pay you $7,000 and put gas in the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's ways you can do it, bro. Niggas just
so I ain't gonna go there like the nigga ain't got no bread. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if he's going to somewhere to promote, to perform, the promoter done paid for the plane ticket.
So he only going with light.
Hey,
so he going light.
You know what I seen him going? I seen him going motherfucking Gucci and spent like $25,000.
Right. But some artists, might be like, look, nigga, I only fly private, that kind of shit. So the budget might be a little bigger. You know what I mean?
Not only that, nigga, you got to think about that's a tax write-off.
What you mean?
If you got the right tax person, then that goes towards the business, like all the jewelry. and shit.
But are you talking about him?
Yeah, so I'm saying like
as a promoter, like,
no,
nigga,
I'm saying like for him to go into Gucci and spend $20,000, and he can write that off as a
tax write-off.
Yeah, especially if they recorded it.
Yeah, I'm promoting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gotta look fly.
Yeah, so he can like. I feel like them niggas be flexing with that shit as far as like brand endorsements and shit. They go to a place where they know they about to get this shit for free or get reimbursed for that shit, so they ain't tripping over it. So they flex with that shit. But like with this shit, that with him in the airport, I feel like they might have been jumping the gun because they, like you said, they was extra aggressive for no reason. If he was telling them niggas, this is not my bag. Now it's a point of we gotta strip this bag down. See if anything that we can relate to him that's his.
That's his shit.
Yeah, and then we go from there. They didn't treat him like a person that could be innocent. They just treat him
he
like,
not black then.
No, he's Puerto Rican. I mean, not Puerto Rican, he's Mexican.
And see, that was weird. That was a weird thing to me too because I'm hearing the officers talk and they clearly were Spanish. And I know that's a big thing in Miami. Like a lot of the officers and shit are Hernandez, Diaz.
The ones
that
who was
type of
grabbing
shit.
them wasn't though. They was white dudes.
They look, some of them niggas be looking white, but they don't. They don't be white.
Yeah, they.
And I'm just looking because realistically, when we was down there, I was talking to a white dude, and he was saying like, bro, like you got to be careful down here because it's predominantly it's a heavy Spanish population, and if you get into it with a motherfucker, 9 times out of 10, the officer coming on the scene is not gonna side with you because he's Spanish.
Yeah.
Or some type of ethnicity. So I'm looking at the shit like, damn. And this is a white. He like, bro, me and you are the minority in this bitch. Real talk. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is how the population goes. And I noticed that too. I was like, damn, there's a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah, you was saying the Uber drivers was...
Every Lyft driver we had, none of them niggas spoke Spanish.
spoke English.
Spoke English. None of them.
Oh, man.
That shit is weird as hell. I was like, damn, like...
Shit, the dude for that, like the groundskeeper for the Airbnb we had rented, he didn't speak English. He was taking me around and he was like showing me how to turn on the pool lights and shit. He's like, lights. That's all he could say, bro. And he just like said something in Spanish and like, lights. I'm just going like, okay, let's control lights, nigga. Let's go.
I figured out.
He walked me around the whole house and couldn't say shit but one word.
Lights.
Lights.
That shit crazy as hell. So, I mean, looking at that shit, like, I don't believe that was his bag.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so
believe,
either.
like I said, he was on the defense, like, nigga, check the cameras. But, them officers got a little rough.
They were
and I think they seen
aggressive
this little necklace. Oh, you got money.
He had 3 of them on. They
You
was shining.
got
They was
money.
definitely shining.
They was hating. Niggas was hating.
And he didn't even do the typical rapper shit where they be like, nigga, I got more money than you, nigga. You making me drop my bracelet and shit. He like, can I please? He started to get proper.
Because I don't think you can flex, and that was a good question. I don't think you can flex on commercial. Like, don't be in this bitch talking about how much money you got and
you on commercial.
And there's 80 other niggas on this flight with you.
You shouldn't even be going through this shit.
You shouldn't even be
fine.
going through this shit, so don't talk no money.
Okay,
don't flex going through commercial, my G.
Yeah, you right.
And you better be flying Delta, guy.
I wonder what airline that was.
Probably JetBlue.
Probably so.
Shouts out to JetBlue. Nah. What's that other one? The yellow the cheap airline. What the fuck is that?
Spirit.
Spirit. You don't want to fly Spirit, my nigga.
They threw a little pump ass on the soul plane. Kept this ass on the soul plane.
No, that nigga, look, he was big mad. But I would have been big mad too. But do y'all feel like he handled the situation properly? Do you feel like it should have been like, if you know it's not your bag, like I see him on the defense. But if I know this is not my bag, we could clear all this up, bro. Just run the tape. We ain't got to do extra shit.
I ain't gonna lie, because I felt like that when I went in the airport. Because when we left here and I had the baby, they didn't ask me for no birth certificate or nothing. So I wasn't tripping. So when we came back, it was packed in our shit. So I fumbled a little bit to get to it.
Yeah.
And the way they treated me once they, like, I didn't have it right then, I could see where a nigga react like that. Because I kind of got mad. And it took for a black lady to come up and be like, that baby look like you. You good. Go ahead. For us to go. And we was almost late. And I'm like, come on now. Like, I got her fucking, like, I got my insurance with her name on it. Like, my insurance card. Come on, bro. Like,
you can't, like, I don't get mad at shit like that. And I know you probably got mad because they was holding you up.
Yeah, just
but realistically,
situation.
I'm happy that these niggas is making sure that kids ain't getting flown around this bitch with some strangers. I need to know that this your motherfucking kid. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of niggas kidnapping and selling them.
No, I'm just saying, but it wasn't that they was giving me the hold up. Like, it was the way they treated me once I didn't have it. It was more so like
you a criminal.
Fuck you, move out the line, you in the way.
Okay.
Like, I'm like, damn, hold on. I'm just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta relax.
I'm getting the paper. I ain't even trip. I'm just
You can't turn into a nigga.
I'm going through the shit.
Not at the airport, bro. You can't turn into a nigga.
The way they was
airport.
talking to a nigga, bro, like, I can see where a nigga be like, hold on.
They got a little place under that motherfucker just for niggas.
Like, you treat me like, nigga, I'm asking you for change. Like, they was treating a nigga like he asking for change or some shit. Like, nigga, I'm flying, bro. I'm not trying
That's bad business.
Don't do me like that.
That's bad business.
Like, bro, boy, move the fuck out the way.
Lil Pump, please don't make us wrong up here. We siding with you, bro.
Yeah, so we hope that wasn't your bag.
Nigga, if that was your motherfucking bag, nigga, I'm gonna at your ass.
He need an Oscar because I was looking at that shit, bro. It didn't look like his bag.
Yeah.
So if it is his bag, bro, that nigga, he a good actor. He tell a lie to the police quick.
All right, moving right along. Let's talk. It's not a segue for that.
What?
Like, we don't have a segue for that. I know you sent me a couple things. You sent me about Sidewalk Sally. Did you see Sidewalk Sally? You know they always get them white people that be fucking with black people. A little name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Bodega Betty.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious. Because she was wilding in that motherfucker. Now, if y'all didn't see the fucking atrocious, gruesome, just downright despicable video of this rich bitch breaking up these black people, these humble, simple black people, trying to take some nice pictures on the sidewalk with their beautiful baby. Sidewalk was nice. Looked like some yellow brick road type shit.
Yeah.
And she walked her rich ass over there
Well,
and threw the fucking blanket. Like,
because she was walking her dog and she didn't want to go around, so she felt like they didn't have the authority to be in that like walkway.
Yeah.
So she grabbed their shit and threw it out the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, expeditiously and moved that shit quick. And
did you see the video, Max? Shit was gruesome. I don't like anybody that fuck with kids, bro.
Yeah.
Not babies. Like, you know, I love babies. Babies. Now, when they get 4 and 5, that's when I get the fuck on. Because you be on some different shit.
She was
now.
making this baby cry the way she was aggressive with the parents. Like the
She
baby
took
was
the-
just. Yeah, go
Nigga,
ahead.
she took the blanket, nigga, that the baby was sitting on and threw the motherfucker. Nigga,
She was walking her Yorkie, bro.
you could have just threw the baby. I feel bad. Nigga, I feel bad about the
You
blanket.
feel the same way?
I want to kill a bitch now. Okay? So I had to do some digging. Who the fuck is this bitch? So she rich.
Yeah, she was the wife of, I think he
Her-
was a Houston
Astros.
Yeah,
Her ex-husband owned the Houston Astros. And in the divorce, she got $30 million.
30 million.
So she rich.
Yeah.
So that's where that little attitude come from.
But she was smacking my man's camera and shit.
Oh,
bro.
she got physical.
Yeah, she smacked that bitch 3 times.
Bitch, get that like she, nigga.
She was like swiping at this nigga.
She rich. I'll sue that
That's a
bitch.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's assault.
I was too hard. That's why them niggas wasn't probably tripping. They like, this bitch look like she got some money. Her little dog all extra fluffed and shit.
So we are from the hood,
Yeah.
right? And I see these videos, and the way black people act in these videos is definitely strange clouds to me.
Because they're not reacting with
Because they not turning the fuck up. I'm beating ass.
Maybe
my
they
nigga.
be trying to get a suit.
Nigga, you threw my baby blanket, nigga. That's my baby blanket, nigga. I'm looking like, dog, like that shit was the worst shit in the world to me.
Yeah.
It was the equivalent of throwing a baby.
Yeah, like my baby was sitting on this
My
shit.
baby was sitting on that bitch, and you threw her blanket, nigga? I'm big mad. I'm disgusted. Anytime I see this shit, I'm disgusted. How white people act.
Yeah.
And she ain't like broke, you know, the broke bitches that live in an apartment. This bitch rich.
What it is they feel it's that white privilege.
Man.
They feel like they can like approach every situation as they have a right to do this. No, that ain't your business. Just go your ass around and keep moving.
Right.
Like they feel like they have an authority to go ahead and speak on something that's injustice or wrong. Nigga, we here for 2 seconds. We about to snap some pictures and get the fuck on.
Right.
You could have just walked your monkey ass around and kept it moving.
See, I know what bag you jumping out of with Jada, my niece. Now, my brother, you got my niece, you got my nephews. Motherfucker do some throw they blanket. What you want? Throw they blanket, nigga. They throw
Blanket,
king
though.
blanket, nigga.
Where they at? Where was they at though?
So They was in they was in her neighborhood with the Richie houses. But her neighborhood is popular for people going there to take wedding photos and shit like that because it's
cool
trees and shit.
It got a nice
I'm gonna be cool
landscape.
Because I know where I'm at. If I'm in the hood, I'm reacting like a savage. I'm over there, I'm reacting very cool, calm, and collective. Oh my gosh, she threw the blanket. Oh my gosh, she tried to
you gonna pull a white
and that's how they was. They was just recording it. They wasn't aggressive at all.
You gonna turn it to a jar of mayonnaise over there, huh?
I'm about to get $5 million out this.
You ain't a nigga unless you plotting though.
I'm about to get $5 million out this.
There gotta be an overlay for the other play, don't it?
Oh no, you threw the blanket?
All white people
Throw it again.
are the same.
Let me get a different angle.
People are not the same. I know some good ones, but I would have got $5 million out that one.
Threw my baby blanket, my nigga.
I would have reacted like a nigga, bro. I ain't even playing, bro. I would have told that bitch up, bro.
I'm not. I have to adjust to certain situations, and that's one thing I'm learning about myself.
We working on it.
I'm working because I don't respond to every situations accordingly. It's one way.
No disrespect will be tolerated, my nigga.
She could have taped that bitch to a Nerf football and threw that bitch to Finkel from Dexter. You hear me?
That bitch got a cat in if she did
That bitch got a cat in there. And I got $5 million.
There you go. He calling Johnny Cocker's son, Sam, Mike Morris, Viger. I'm calling everybody. Nigga, who got the best deal for
man?
Team,
Black people. I'm telling you, just quit playing and do what they do. You gotta, like, you know when they're saying you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
Oh, they sue.
Nigga, we gonna sue.
Oh, they sue.
You better sue.
I feel that, but in the moment, I don't think I'm strong enough to just like let that shit go. I would have at least choked their Yorkie up or something, nigga. I would have had that bitch like dangling like a yo-yo, nigga. Like,
oh no, I'd have flung that bitch.
Yeah, bro, I would have. You would have had it, bitch. You would have throw shit.
They would put all type of charges on your ass. Animal cruelty.
She threw my baby blanket, my nigga. I have every right at this point, nigga.
Sir, that blanket is not a living.
My baby blanket is gone, nigga. Even the
nigga, that blanket would have caught the dog, nigga. As soon as she would have grabbed my shit, I would have been tossing that Yorkie. Nigga.
Remember, you ever seen Norbit? Remember how that lady was flinging them flowers, nigga? That's the Yorkie, nigga. I'm letting that bitch, nigga. Man, I'm telling you.
I gotta get her, bro.
And she got physical.
Yeah, she did. She
That's
was
the problem.
smacking my man's camera and shit, bro.
Man, they about to get paid, man.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Quit playing with me. It's on video.
She got enough money to get a dog ass legal team.
Man, you ain't supposed to be over here anyway.
She can get that legal team we was just talking about, nigga.
That lady gonna settle out for about 1.5.
That bitch ain't calling Mike Morris.
Shit.
That bitch got Weinstein or Steen, you know, the lawyers and shit.
Why was she in that neighborhood taking pictures? She was just visiting like a tourist.
No, she was walking
family,
through.
It was a husband and a wife and a baby.
Was they live in the neighborhood somewhere?
They was taking pictures over there.
So they just drove from somewhere and just sat right there?
Yeah, because this is a public park, so they just walked through the park and it was a nice scenery, so they wanted to take some pictures.
But the area is popular for people taking photos.
Yeah.
People go there after they get married. Take pictures because
you see it, like they really like keep the trees, and then they got a nice brick walkway that goes real long, like probably like a whole mile and a half.
Yeah, it's nice as fuck.
So it's a real nice popular place.
M's. Imagine what the fuck the shit looked like if our house was fire. You know what I mean? It was fire.
It was probably in her neighborhood, but still, like to do all of that extra shit, she could have just walked around, bro.
Yeah, she could have just walked around.
She could have just power walked her ass like they do. They don't run.
But she chose to throw my baby blanket. So
the Yorkie gotta go.
And that's a matter of fact, that's the name of this episode, nigga. That's my baby blanket.
My baby blanket, nigga.
That's how we do it, nigga. We come up with shit on the spot.
My baby goddamn blanket.
My baby blanket. You gotta clip that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to Nike.
Okay.
Because I think that was more interested in anything.
Yeah.
So are you aware that Zion Williamson bust his shoe open?
Yep.
Hurt his ankle and shit?
Yeah.
Wearing a Nike shoe.
It was a Paul George to be exact.
It was the Paul Georges?
Yeah.
Yikes. Nike stock plummeted that day.
Yeah.
And probably still plummeting at this point.
Because especially with LeBron James being elite and athletic,
man,
it'll lose all trust in it because they all basically built the same.
Some. How low is it?
Low enough.
Yeah, they low, but what it was is like
I'm hot in the bitch.
the velocity that he must have been smashing at, like that nigga bust through that bitch like it was a
Yeah, he bust through that
motherfucking
bitch.
sausage, nigga.
He bust through that bitch like a stripper in a cake.
Everybody get that boy a bankroll Nike is, and they stock gonna go back up because of that. I'm telling you, and I'm about to be a part of that wave. I'm about to buy some.
But we've seen like malfunctions with shoes and shit happen in the NBA game, so it might not be that big.
And he a fucking big ass nigga, so you know.
I mean, he's like we said, he's like an anomaly, like how LeBron was.
Right.
It's not a person that been his size, his weight, that can move that fast and do the shit that he do athletically.
Yeah.
So at this point, like, that's the type of shit that can happen. Niggas break backboards, all type of shit.
Right.
So,
But shouts out to Zion, bro. Hope you get well. I got a lot of money riding on your ass. Cause you a fucking gorilla.
he might have just fucked some shit, or like shook some shit up towards for the NBA. Like, niggas was geared.
He gotta wait.
No, he might not have to wait, but he might not go as high or.
I think he's still gonna go that high.
I don't think a team gonna. I don't. If he injured like badly,
No,
if he out for a couple weeks, they ain't gonna trip.
He got sprained.
See, if it's a sprain, then they ain't gonna trip. But if he like broke it and fucked some shit up,
Yeah.
niggas ain't gonna draft him first because he too. It's like we see that happen in the NBA.
Them doctors-
Chris Paul can't stay.
They sending
10
doctors in
games
that
straight.
bitch, and the doctors reporting back to the teams like the nigga gonna be all right. Y'all just gotta, he gonna be good.
But we
that
seen
kind of shit.
niggas like Greg Oden come in like that.
That was my guy too.
He came in injured. That nigga played maybe 2 whole seasons collectively all through all the years he played, and then he, you know what I'm saying? So it can happen.
Yeah.
They about to change that shit to where you could be younger, coming to the NBA again.
I mean, because they got a lot of technology. That nigga LeBron, he doing something that's kind of like uncharted territory. Matter of fact, even beyond LeBron, Vince Carter. Vince Carter, 41, still booming that bitch, and still got the velocity to play. He ain't retiring. He's still going. Dwayne Wade probably 5-6 years younger than this nigga.
Yeah, he done.
And he done this year.
Yeah.
But this nigga, like, it's like the technology that you can keep up with your body. He might, because LeBron, he can leave off the court and get in the hyperbolic chamber, nigga, from the neck down. You used to see smoke coming out that bitch. That nigga chilling in there, body getting froze, and he coming out like a machine. He know how to work himself back. Mm-hmm. All that technology, bro, that's money.
Elite.
Yeah.
Now, at this part of the show, because we have a special guest, we have my big brother Maxx Pain in the building. I kind of want to turn our attention on you.
Yeah.
The last time you were here, we talked about you were in the process of filming the sequel to your smash movie, My Hitters.
Yep.
Part 2. It's done. It's out. And it's on DVD now.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like, remember my man Shark went on Any Given Sunday? I feel like $1 million. That nigga had to go.
$1 million. That nigga tripping over $1 million.
That's why I got the front and the back. Part 1 on one side, part 2 on the other side.
Doing double disc?
Yeah, a little special little edition, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so we got a few questions for you. You know, we want to talk about the movie. How hard was it, or was it easy to like come in and shoot it because you already done been through the experiences the first time?
It was harder
And why you say that?
because it was the second time around using a lot of the same actors. A lot of people had different egos from when it first started, of course, because of the success of the movie on YouTube. That was like 1.8 million views. You get like 15,000 views every 2 days, some shit like that. So, you know, a lot of people know what's going on. So just making sure I keep them, you know, knowing that we doing this, and we got to film for 30, 40 days, shit like that. Because we only shoot film for 18 days on the first one.
That's good.
Yeah, I was pretty, because of the time of the movie, it was only like an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Where opposed to this one was 2 hours. So, you know, the filming was 2 months.
Yeah.
And that's a long time to have somebody coming out and getting off work, coming to this, off days coming to this, and, you know, not getting no money, basically.
I dig that.
So,
You got a question, Jay?
Yeah, so as far as like being a new like person into the like film industry, what ways do you use like to promote, like utilize as far as like Instagram, or like what's the best ways to promote if you're a new filmmaker?
with the promotion, I be innovative, kind of like with the promotion as far as I put up video clips from the movie teasers. They call them teasers.
Yeah.
I'm king of the teasers because I put up a 10-second teaser and you sucked into the movie. Now you want to see that whole clip. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
I was watching some of your clips that you had on your Instagram and
it
shit,
make
bro.
you want to see it. Like,
it intrigue you looking at that shit.
you know what I'm saying? I'm about to put some more tomorrow. So 2-hour movie. I got a lot of different scenes
clips,
I can go through. You know what I'm saying? So, but the pictures from the beginning, as far as I would take pictures on the scenes, put the names, and then put my Hitters 2 logo on there or whatever. That helped as far as all these people steady putting it up on their pages.
Yeah.
So it's like an algorithm. So people will see me in the streets like, all I'm seeing is that my Hitters, not my timeline, man. Like, that's all the people talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When it's really just, I took pictures of people that was on the sets and sent the pictures out. So they sharing the pictures.
So it's
now,
kind of strategic.
Yeah, you including people in it.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's like the art of making people feel special.
Or like they're a part of something.
Like they're a part of something. You know what I mean? I remember a promoter friend of mine used to do that. Because he had like a shit ton of high school kids promoting for him. And what he would do is, like, he would pay him, but it wasn't nothing compared to what he was making. But he'd get him a little t-shirt, a little ID badge, so they got like full access around, make them feel special. You know what I'm saying? And that made them go harder as far as promoting the events, you know what I'm saying? And they felt like they was a part of a unit. So that's definitely, I feel like, a cheat code as far as, you know what I'm saying, promoting goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bringing people, you know what I'm saying, getting people involved and that type of shit. I got a question. So in the first movie, which I was in, now, you didn't have a sex scene. But in this one, you had a sex scene. It was very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Yeah, I see that much.
What was the motivation behind that, and were you uncomfortable to do it?
the motivation was behind it was really with me having a relationship in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to have a character in the second one that had a more of a bond with their mate to have some type of sexual situation in this
Right.
one. And with none of them having no spouse or nothing in the first one, it was more so me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was real comfortable with doing it. It didn't make me uncomfortable. It was more so making sure that my wife was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was comfortable. Moolah was comfortable. The girl who did it, I did it with.
Shouts out to Moolah.
Shouts out to Moolah. Everybody like her too. They keep asking about her and all that type of stuff because they
see that ass jiggling. That's it.
No,
Shouts out to Moolah.
She an entertainer though. You know what I'm saying? At the same time,
Yeah.
she's a real entertainer.
Okay.
Like she one of the people who lively and say crazy shit. Like y'all should bring her on the show. Y'all will be like, oh, this motherfucker crazy for real. So,
Yeah, lock it in for us.
yeah, she crazy though. Like, but good crazy, not like crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, like, yeah, she was fun. She probably be a motherfucker I go to the bar with. And she just wild. Fun, wild, drink.
Yeah, some
crazy.
people give off that aura where it's just always a vibe when they around.
Yeah, and my sister liked her and all that. You know, Risha don't like nobody.
Yeah.
So you know how that be.
Our sister mean as a motherfucker.
Emil, she played the character Emil, so, but she built for that character. She was already aggressive and mean as fuck anyway. So to be a killer in the movie, she fit the shit so perfectly.
You got another question?
Yeah, so by you like just starting out as far as like with the movie thing, like I said before, was it intimidating to take on like all those hats? Like you did the camera work, you edited, like you did the soundtrack. Like at one point, like you ain't feel like damn, like this a lot?
No, nigga, don't do that. This is my big brother now. So, because you still a human, okay? Make no mistake, you a fucking genius. He's a fucking genius. He's a genius, but he's a fucking human. All of us get, and not necessarily I wouldn't see you frustrated, but you would be fucking tired as fuck. I would see it in your face, and I can feel it because we're one and the same blood.
But did you die?
What?
But did you die?
I know I didn't fucking die, nigga.
I'm saying as far as like, you know.
But I know you were tired. So that probably, time-wise, probably was, I think, the most stressful. Even if he didn't feel like it was stressful, I felt it. Because there's times where I be over there and you be editing, and I be like, bro, just go to sleep. Like, get you some rest, my nigga. You got to go to the church and sleep. But you could answer the question.
It get bigger than me when I get to that point of, okay, now it's on me. When I'm doing the filming of it, it's hoping that everybody coming on time, making sure that the location don't renege on me and I have to get another location that day because I don't want these actors to try to reschedule this scene. And it's so much shit that factor into that. So once you done with that, all right, like, I be like, I feel like I owe it to like them actors that been there with me for 60 days straight, shit like that, to make sure that this product get finished. So at the least they know, like, we put all that work in and look what we got now. Look what we looking at. So, and
for those who don't know, who didn't see it, the nigga literally didn't get no sleep. So he sacrificed the fucking lot.
And I commend you, bro, because from the snippets and shit that I seen, like the gunshots, I look for that when I watch movies, and the gunshots look real than the motherfucker, and like with the guns and shit, like for you to go through and make it look like you took time in, and like I commend you, bro. Like
it did. That was some good shit. It took some time for sure, and a lot of people underestimate the movie making now, because we getting a lot of people making movies now in Detroit.
Yeah,
and our movie scene shit is coming up.
It's coming up, yeah.
They don't even know how big this shit really is. It's really coming up, and but we don't want it to be like the rap shit. You know how the rap shit is oversaturated, a bunch of bullshit. So you can't even dare to get to the motherfuckers who good as hell because there's so much bullshit. And there's so many movies coming out, and a lot of these motherfucking movies don't even have scripts. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of them ain't like really thought out, like conceptually. You know what I mean? I know niggas probably just think because I did my hitters and it's a Hitman movie, you from Detroit. That's all you niggas on, but they know every character in this bitch. I characterize the characters. They're branded to where you know who's who and all this other shit, and you're like, oh, okay, that's Angel, that's the Butcher.
You start investing.
Shout out to Rico.
You start investing. That's my man who was eating the arm at the end of the trailer.
No, yes, Butcher. That's Cuz. That's who I played in the first one. I played the younger version of him.
Okay.
Because I guess I look like Walt. Shouts out to Cuz.
Yeah. That character, I was like, I gotta watch this shit because that nigga was like, he wild, bro.
You start coming around the family and motherfuckers like, God damn, that nigga look like Walt. Like, and like, okay, yeah, it's real.
Yeah, that movie, man, I kind of knew it was good like that though when I wrote it. I was like, man, this movie kind of good though, because the plot of it, I'm like, this is a good story. And then when I started seeing like Hollywood like shows trying to take it and shit, like they've been trying to take it. They've been trying to take snippets of it and put it in shit. Just that backstory of my father came out the army with PTSD, so he started doing murder for hires and all that shit. Like, but they can't emulate realisticness. Like, this shit too realistic. We in Detroit. That's all that go on around here. So a lot of these motherfuckers who was shooting these guns in the movie, they didn't shot guns.
Yeah.
That's why I said that shit look comfortable than a motherfucker. It looked like that shit was official as hell.
I can say just from being around Maxx, the way he picked people. Remember I asked you about Rico? Like, he was like, yeah, it's official. Like, he's particular on who he picks for certain roles. So if you write a certain role, like with Rico, for instance, I'm not trying to put him on blast, but he's a person who, the type of shit that he was doing in the movie, he's done that. Yeah. So it was comfortable, which is an art in itself, as to be able to pick people for certain roles. And like,
see, that's the thing I was kind of heading towards with the other question. Like, for me, it's hard for me to do two things at once. Like, as far as like when I'm in the music mode, I have to be in music mode just to do music mode. Yeah. When I'm thinking about anything else, it kind of convolute that. For him to take that hat and then move to another hat, that's a lot of shit to do. And for you to, like, it can get overwhelming for certain people. And normally people like do dual hats or maybe 3 times, but you had like every aspect of your movie you had a part of and you had hands on. So for it to be like that, bro, that shit, like, nigga, you did a lot, bro. Congratulations, my nigga.
Yeah, definitely.
I appreciate it too.
But that shit is choice. You know what I'm saying? I think when you realize that, it's either it's you versus everybody in a sense.
Yeah.
And you try to build a team, but the team it doesn't necessarily work, or you don't necessarily work well with others.
Yeah.
So you kind of, at that point, you make a a unconscious choice that I have to do it myself.
Yeah.
It's only going to be right if I do it myself. I don't trust another motherfucker to do it because you're not going to do it the way. Because remember I told you, I was like, why don't you just have somebody else? Nah, bro. It's not going to be right unless I do it.
Everybody not blessed with certain things that they can do. Like, you may be able to write something down, bro, but you may not be able to visualize what you
Right.
With me, I visualize it before I write it down.
Mm-hmm. And that's the question I was going to ask you. Is that your process? Because I know when it comes to filmmaking, a lot of people, like I've seen people write scripts before they write an actual, like the storyboard. So do you storyboard it first and then put the dialogue in, or do you write the dialogue first?
I don't storyboard at all. That's the crazy thing. That's what one of the dudes from Hollywood had asked me. He was like, how do you go about your storyboarding? I was like, I don't storyboard. He was like, so how do you know what shots you gonna do and all that? I'm like, cause I saw the movie before. As I was writing it, I was visualizing the movie. I was seeing the scenes. I was seeing where I was at, seeing what was going on.
So you was kind of writing it like a song, like how you would visualize music.
Yeah, how music, like when music, the way I write music is the beat. Like,
see, I can tell just by watching the trailers and shit. I can see that you seen what songs was supposed to be there before, like you said, you seen the movie before. So the songs fit perfectly for each situation that you showed. Mm-hmm. So I thought
I want to tap into that because Jay and his wife taught me how to storyboard, and I never was a storyboard nigga.
Yeah,
I tell you exactly how I see it in my head, like this is how it need to be. But when you have a team and you communicate with other people, I guess I necessarily had to learn.
It.
I have to because I have to show them.
And not only that, you got examples of when we don't storyboard, when we find shots that we didn't like.
Yeah.
That because we didn't anticipate it looking like that.
You're right. Yeah. Like
so
when we shot the food
storyboard, it kind of like set the structure for you to know where the shots is going to be set up at. And you can just go in the moment and tweak shit and make it better. But you kind of already know where you're going with the situation.
Yeah.
Because we've been in the middle of shoots and we like, okay, we're going to get it this way. Because we didn't come scope out the place beforehand and figure out where we're going to shoot at. We just be on the fly. We walk in, okay, shit, here. We gone. So it's like storyboarding do help you in a sense, but like how he said, he visualized it. When you write it like a song, it's different. Because when you do music, it makes like, if you doing the right type of music, you try to make music vivid so people can see it. So when you write music and you really fuck with that shit, it's like storyboard. You don't need that. You could just write the story out like a book.
Right.
So I thought that was dope.
Yeah. Like I let the beats, like the beats is the words. Like beats talk to me. They say the words of the songs to me. And I was telling to my man was like, bro, how do you? He was like, what do you mean? I'm like, bro, I make beats, so I get the beat in my head before I actually make the beat. I can hear it playing already. So when I hear it playing, I can damn near hear the hook because I hear how the sounds. I'm hearing what key it's in. So I'm already singing in that key and seeing what pattern I'm use. That's why songs like that music shit, I've conquered that shit. Like I'm getting better. That's the weird part. I'm getting better with music.
I feel like you're gonna always be able to get better. I don't feel like you could ever get to a point where
because each generation you gain more skills.
Because I was listening to Fab. Fab was talking about music, and, and Fab is got to be in your top 10 as far as lyricists.
Yeah.
And when this nigga said that he continuously get better, I was like, damn. So is it a ceiling? Like, do you ever get to a point where you feel like, and he don't? He like, I feel like I can get better.
But
I was watching
a lot of niggas say that shit though. My bad.
No, you good, bro.
A lot of people say that, but don't display that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell when the motherfucker's transcending. Can't you tell, bro? From hearing my music, from hearing my music to when you first heard it to hearing my music now.
Because the first song I ever heard was you, Lil Scrappy, and Don P. Right. That was the very first song you played.
And I was sounding like a Detroit, Atlanta nigga.
But the shit was hard. Still remember the verse verbatim.
Compared to now where niggas is like...
I definitely heard the growth. Definitely heard the growth.
I did too.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you feel like it's a ceiling? Like, do you feel like you can continuously get better?
Yeah, because as new artists come out, I'm always going to get better. because I'm gonna see what his vibe is. I'm gonna take his vibe and add my vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And still take some of his fans. Some of his fans still gonna like my shit.
Yeah, because when they was talking about I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and Rory was talking about them at the Rock Nation brunch, and he was getting ready to propose to his girl. And he said, Jay said some random shit to him like, I'm getting better. He was like, nigga, I'm coming. And he was looking at him like, man, you tripping. Like, but he said, he was just saying that, he was like, it was weird. It was awkward because we was in mid-conversation just talking about some light shit. And he just was like, yeah, I'm getting better.
I did see what
and he wanted him to go tell that on the podcast, like, nigga, like, tell them I'm coming, nigga. I got some shit on the works. So I feel like like, he feel like he getting better. So if a nigga at the top feel like he getting better, everybody gotta. It ain't no get like ceiling.
I think with Hov and any artist at that point, like, because you at the top of the food chain, I don't think necessarily lyrically you get better. You just get better with experience.
But we got evidence this time because he dropped the verse on Meek shit, and that verse was one of his best verses that he had.
Well, he's definitely rapping a little more woke. Now, I want to kind of, like, speaking on that, I want to talk about the music. You know, Max, why don't you go flex a little bit first and tell them how many streams you got with the My Hitter soundtrack, the first one.
Yeah.
Go on the flex.
Oh, yeah, My Hitter soundtrack, it's like 14,218,000.
14 million.
Okay, so don't fucking say that shit all humble, my nigga.
Bro.
You got, remember we had this conversation on the phone. What did you say?
No, but you got to say it smooth like Billy D. Williams.
Get the fuck out of here.
Niggas ain't doing 14 million, bro. We inspiring to do that right now.
Hell yeah, 14 million. So, what, nigga?
Nigga, that's 14 million, though.
Ooh, nigga, they gotta cut the check, my nigga. And I mean, 2 checks, because I know the first bank account ain't gonna cover.
That's why Facebook made me mad the other day. I was just playing the soundtrack on this. I'm like, damn, the soundtrack is good. Like, I don't really like be thinking about that shit when I'm doing it, as far as putting the songs together and what songs and what order and all that type of shit. Yeah. But I'm thinking about, like, damn, all these songs in the movie. I don't know, I be high too, bro, so I be thinking, like, god damn, this song in the movie right here? And then I go, like, damn, it is in there. That's sweet.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because I want to ask you a question. It's a little personal. How important is the narcotic to the art? Because I was having this conversation earlier.
Yeah.
And we was talking about introverts. Mm-hmm. And how we deem them as, you know, because I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I mean, I already know that.
I'm glad you came up with this question because I'm kind of on both ends of the spectrum.
I'm an introvert.
And
a lot of shit that I do might seem weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or just different. Introvert is a person who kind of like keep to themselves.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, I'm good alone.
Yeah, you know like, I don't have to play spades. I can play solitaire.
I can play solitaire. I'm a solitaire nigga. You feel what I'm saying? That would be a good day for the episode too. But but most of our like, if you think about the artists, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we're people persons, but I think it's a natural thing. I think it's a natural order because we know we feed the public, so we have to put on a mask
and do that
and become that.
Yeah. To
feed that beast. But realistically, if I'm at home with a pint and some motherfucking goddamn 1970s, 1980s, 1990s music going, I'm cool. I don't need to be around nobody or none of that. But if you think about Prince was an introvert.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Real artsy. Michael Jackson
was the opposite.
Then you look at a nigga like R.Kelly. R.Kelly was an introvert.
Yeah.
Like, his whole mannerisms, and we're not trying to, you know, but...
Yeah, even his brother said that he was a person that he didn't even like singing in public when he first started singing.
So, you look at people, like, most of our, like, artsy and creative people are introverts. They're kind of...
Everything is internal. Like,
it's internal.
They can survive without human interaction.
Yeah. So, I forgot where the fuck I was going with the question. I'm blowed.
Yeah, me too.
Did you blow?
Not yet.
He talking about not yet.
Then we got fired.
What the fuck was I saying? Do you remember what I was saying?
About introverts and...
Yeah, but it was a question.
I don't know where you was going with it.
Okay, fuck it. We'll change it.
No. You were saying, as far as like the music, you were saying, is it like, does the narcotics...
Yeah, does the narcotic help or hurt?
When you say narcotics, you talking about drugs, right? Yes,
nigga.
Okay, I'm just...
Well, fucking drugs, nigga. Does the drugs help the music? Because a lot of niggas that there we go. Because a lot of people that are introverts dabble in the narcotic, but it helped them get the art out. When we talk about, remember what was my man name?
That's why I say, listen.
You know, the guitar nigga back in the day.
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
Listen,
Narcotic
bro.
nigga, but he made
Jimi Hendrix and all them, you know what they was off?
Coke.
LSD.
LSD.
And you know what I'm off? Basically, what I fuck with? The
Shrooms
equivalent
at LSD.
I fuck with
But so my
shrooms.
question to you is it important? Because I remember a time where you didn't do any narcotic at all.
And you still make great music.
And you still made great music.
Yeah, but at the same time, when I wasn't doing weed, because weed was first. When I wasn't doing weed, my patterns were nowhere near like they were when I started smoking weed. My patterns started going crazy then. That's when I started doing all that fast and slowing down, and that's when I was like, okay, shit, I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So and then with the shrooms just when I started fucking with the shrooms, this was like 2 years ago, 2 years ago. It basically just like, man, shrooms do something different to the body, basically. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It brings shit up out of you that's already in you. Mm-hmm. So I'm a musical nigga. I've been a musical nigga forever.
Yeah.
So it basically brought my musical nigga on the outside that's already in the inside. Was already in the inside, basically talking to me.
So basically you was probably getting 10% of the musical nigga. And after the shrooms, you probably get 90%.
I'm getting them all.
So it's kind of like taking a limitless pill.
I mean, shit, like, oh, you should all you too. You know, shit all. So when my fingers and shit, when I get to making the beats, it'll get the
shit was. I remember you.
It'll get the
and I still try to
my fingers and shit,
emulate that shit where he used to be on the fucking thing.
Yeah,
like I'm like, bro, how the fuck my fingers can't even go like that, nigga. I wouldn't have made that pattern, nigga. My shit would have been simple as hell. Because I can't do that.
That's why I say, like, music, people shouldn't even play with this shit, man. Like, if you, like, I know a lot of people do it because they know, like, they homies that like it. Like, I can make this banging ass beat.
Yeah.
But, like, bro, like, this shit is so real, man. This shit is colors. Like, music is color. Like, music can really take you to another place. It can take you to a good place. Like, and you in a fucked up mood all type
it's
of
waves.
shit.
It definitely does. Because, like, right now I'm going through a period where I'm having like writer's block, and I've had this before. Because as writers, you always have a point where you hit a wall, and you have to figure out.
How can you hit a wall talking about your life?
And see, that's the thing, though. Like the experiences that I'm having now is 360 of what I used to like live.
Yeah.
So now I'm having a hard time like describing the new life, just because it's so dramatically different. Like the shit I used to talk about is the shit that was priority. No, it was just priority to me at that time. Right. Like, I need to get this certain type of status to get to.
Yeah.
Now my whole
it's personal.
Everything has changed. Right. So now I have to figure out a way to transition that into the new self. Mm-hmm. So with artists, like you said, the introvert shit is what it is, but like when you really do music, that shit just like it's mental, bro. Mm-hmm. And like he said, like a lot of the times you don't even. It's not even words. That shit come up as colors, and you can kind of like you would just start getting the cadence before you get the words out, because the beat just it's talking to you. Yeah. So that's why I say I feel that shit.
Yeah, that shit is. And it's so many niggas who just doing that shit now. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's oversaturated with niggas who don't care about the craft. So at a point where
it's okay, I'm just gonna blow you niggas out the water every chance I get.
Get your shit off.
And that's what it is. The most frustrating thing is that the people who don't give a fuck about it is the people who's in the forefront just because they got a bigger machine pushing them.
Right.
So the people who really give a fuck about the craft and take it in account when they making songs and making like moments for life, them niggas ain't looking at it like that. They looking at it like, oh, just a fly by night. Oh,
this is a hustle. It's now a hustle. It's not an art form.
It's a hustle, though, bro.
No, I'm talking about as far as the landscape of the game. Remember, we talked about the 2000s.
What you saying per se? I'm talking about in the sense of nobody makes it in this world in anything unless you're destined to make it. I don't give a fuck who you are, on what level, and what it is. If you make it in this world, you are supposed to fucking make it. I don't care when it happens for you. Like another nigga says to me, like, "Oh man, all these niggas getting on before you. What's going on? Oh, what you think I ain't gonna get on? Well, wait on me not getting on, bitch." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's how I feel like it worked for us, because I didn't get on the way I anticipated it, but we transitioned into something that's even bigger than what I even anticipated with that shit. So,
Because you asked God for a boat and he sent you a canoe.
yeah.
And you jumped in the canoe and got the fuck on.
Yeah. I made that choice.
It's going to come either way.
Yeah.
But you don't know which way it's coming.
Yeah.
But you gotta, like we always talk about that shit, putting yourself in the way of success. I always feel like, and this is my personal opinion, y'all can take that and run with it. I feel like success is one of them things that is a matter of an opinion. Success is, to me, is based on small increments of me saying I'm gonna do something and I do it.
Yeah.
That's success to me. But if you're talking about financial success and or being popular and or branding and shit like that, it's one of them things that's a train that consistently moves. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be a goofy ass nigga standing at the train spot where that bitch is not gonna stop, or you gonna be a nigga who gonna stand on the tracks and let that bitch hit you. You feel what I'm saying? It's a continuous cycle. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna slow down at all. It keeps going. Your
Yeah.
objective is to put yourself in the way of it. You feel what I'm saying? And whether it be music, whether it be films, whether it be just media as a whole, if that's the lane you want to go in, you have to put yourself in front of it. You feel what I'm saying? And remember, like you said, there's 7 billion people. I always talk about that shit. All you need is 1% of them people to fuck with you, and you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
You gotta grab the bull.
I
by
mean,
its
you can even
horns.
do it with 0.5. You don't even need the whole 1%. 7 billion, I got 0.5?
Yeah.
0.5, nigga paying me 10 to do something? It's Gucci.
And it's gonna go up.
Hell yeah.
The more shit you do, the more people you're gonna be in high demand, and the price gonna go up.
Yeah. So my next question to you is, as far as the success of My Hitters 2, do you think that it will supersede My Hitters 1?
I think it will, just because of the anticipation for it. Because I waited them 2 years to bring it out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that wait actually helped it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, 2 years?
2 years.
Shit was 2 years?
2016 when the first one came out. You know what I'm saying? It's this the
Yeah, you
third
did
year.
2018, yeah.
So I'm saying, like, and people was waiting on that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I remember you got, I think at a point, like, because you wasn't even in a rush to shoot part 2, but people was asking for it, and you was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let me go on and do it. Like,
And then I'm like, fuck it, let me do part 2 before one of these niggas go to jail or some shit.
So how
like
many
that.
days was the shoot for part 2?
you said
Part
60
two
or some
took-
shit like that. It was like 2 months.
yeah, 45 days, I think, 50 days
Okay.
to shoot it. And then that shit took me a whole another month to edit it. That shit took me long because it's 2 hours. That bitch 2 hours
Yeah.
long. And
So do you do that shit as just solo, or do you have it like you go over it once, have somebody else look at it?
just me. Only
Just you?
hours.
Like, I would literally, like, go over his house periodically.
Yeah.
It'd probably, like, most Mondays and shit like that. And I'll look at the minutes where he was at, like, damn, bitch, you only on 20 minutes. Like, shit, nigga, you got a long way to go.
That shit be intricate.
And then
Yeah,
you
it
show me
is.
that shit, I'm like, man, hell no, fuck that.
Cause I've been getting into the editing game and shit. Like as far as like editing our shit and doing different shit for what we trying to create as far as the content. That shit intricate than a motherfucker. I watch a YouTube video after YouTube video, and then I watch your shit. Your shit like a trailer that you will see like before a movie coming on. So
I don't make it
like,
no better though. It's like, hey Jay, we need this clip, nigga. We gotta do it. I don't make it no better.
And see, but I feel like that type of shit is what breeds like your energy to make me go.
Yeah,
It makes it better.
that's why I call. Like, I don't even be feeling bad, but I'm like, damn, like, gotta call this nigga. Hey, nigga, we gotta.
It's funny because most of the time when you call me, I'm already working on something before you.
Yeah, I hear it in
even-
the background. I think you do that shit on purpose. Let me hit play.
Yeah,
so
just
you
to
can
let
hear
you know it, I'm already ahead of you, nigga. I'm on the same shit. So that's why I said it's good to build that team like that.
I'm shitting on niggas this year. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause
So what's the plans for BAM, Best Around, or is it BAM, like Best Around?
music, best around music and films.
All right, so what is the plan for 2019 for Best Around Music and Films?
With 2019, well, this movie's coming out, so you know it's gonna get me bigger, of course.
So you popping off with the DVDs right now, right?
Yeah, and then like March 13th, when the soundtrack comes to the platforms,
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on YouTube and it should be on Amazon Prime and
Okay.
Yeah.
Netflix by then. Hopefully, if Netflix do the contract with me.
Netflix, y'all better do this motherfucking contract, bro. We watch all
Hell,
your
I mean,
shit.
hopefully, so
Hell yeah, nigga.
it'll go off of if they feel like my content will bring in eyes.
We gonna tag Netflix in this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So, you know, the movie shit is going up. I'm doing another movie. I wasn't trying to really like super rush into it, but I wanted to do that movie anyway.
Yeah.
That's why they do it, bro.
I wanted you to do that movie.
It's a music.
Do you
movie.
want to put the name out there, or you want to wait?
Yeah, the Noise and Music.
Whoo, that's a bad motherfucking title, boy.
Yeah.
It's a love story, and you know how I feel about black love.
We need to get in on that, nigga.
I'm helping them pick the fucking some of the cast.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit gonna be dope. I'll have y'all niggas help me for sure.
Hell yeah,
If
bro.
y'all
I'm
got the
down.
time. If y'all got the time, bro, because
Bro,
the movie should be a lot of time.
Look,
man.
nigga, we in the position right now, like we both in the transition where we trying to get this shit popping full force.
Yeah.
So, like, nigga, what you do, we can learn from you. You can utilize our skills, bro. We all can work together because that's what we trying to do.
I be
Build a
needing help with
conglomerate.
that shit, bro. Because you gotta think, I be running around with that equipment and setting up the lights.
And see, that's the biggest thing. It's
Oh, yeah,
hard to
sure.
find motherfuckers that's as dedicated as you about certain shit, bro. And that's the thing. Me and Dre know a lot of people that's dedicated to a lot of shit that's in a similar vein of what we doing. But we don't all come together, and that's what we need to start doing. We need to start all working together and pulling our resources so we can make a bigger product where somebody can come to us and be like, nigga, we got everything down. We got the marketing down. We got this down. We got
Yeah, but the thing is so many people want to be a chief. They're not satisfied with Indians, and it's and
you don't have
I
to
get
be
it.
an
But
Indian.
I get it
when we coming together.
when we coming together, but they don't look at it like that. You feel what I'm saying? They don't look at it like that. They don't look at like when I watch movies now because I'm in this game. I don't watch it to be entertained. I watch it to see what they did. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I watched the movie the other day. It was literally 8 production companies on this movie.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, how many? Because you know, it had to come up. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of different production companies on this
But
shit.
you got to think about it. I want the expert at every aspect of this shit.
But not even that, though.
we
You reaching out to people like to help produce this film. So if I'm reaching out to people that produce this film, or I got other producers on the bitch, that producer line, that credit line be about that was that fucking long.
And
bro.
not only that, they got resources that they got good that they like, nigga, you can use our people.
Everybody get credit for it.
That's what I'm
But it was
saying.
8. I felt like it was overdone. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I was
stay
like,
away
dog.
from that type of shit, bro.
Like,
That's,
that
that's
shit-
why I
Yeah,
stay
we don't
away.
need 8, but what I'm saying is to have a
8,
close
I
knit
counted.
group.
I'm like, dog, this is
Bro,
a lot
like,
of different niggas.
When it comes to deals, because it's a lot of shit that it may be a deal that, like, say they offer me the 3.5 million, that's a deal that you may want to take.
Yeah.
But with me, I want 10, and I ain't taking nothing less than that for the first deal.
Right.
So they're gonna have to come with that, with the art creative control and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna get me. They can get this nigga little money man, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. The next little nigga that just want to come up.
Little Zulu Nation.
And I'm still gonna do numbers. Bro, I'm doing like my numbers. Like I had looked at my shit. My shit was like, it was like 590 in my motherfucking tune for.
I seen when you posted that. Like,
Nigga,
I seen that shit because it popped up on what's name. Like,
Yeah.
that shit, nigga, I look, bro, when I seen the first digit of the number that was like, because you stopped the money sign so you couldn't see, I seen the first digit of, I'm like, nigga, that's a high number.
That's a high number.
It's
He getting money off that shit.
7,000 from
Yeah, bro.
from all of the shit that occurred, but
That shit crazy.
I'm like, damn, this
and that's
nigga.
streams, so you know that's pennies equated to dollars.
It don't even matter though, but for you to drive that much traffic is impressive, bro.
For you to, like, if you look at it like this, and I, like, for you to not, the only thing you spent for real was time,
Not a dollar.
not a fucking dollar. You gotta look at it from a business standpoint. And when we had this conversation, if I'm the $500 million man, I'm the president of whatever, and I see a cat that done shot a movie, directed it, edited it, wrote it by his motherfucking self, and this bitch popped off with damn near 2 million views, right? And you ain't spent a nickel?
That's money to be made.
Imagine if I give you a $5 million budget, what would you be able to do? Yeah. And I don't even have to give you a whole slew of motherfuckers. I can give you one nigga that's memorable that people know. You know what I'm saying?
Like a director.
No, not even a director, an actor. Let's say we get. Oh shit! What's my man name that play?
Idris Elba.
No, hell no. Idris Elba might want 6. I only giving him 5.
Oh, you talking about the nigga play Black Panther?
Hell no. That nigga Chadwick Boseman, that nigga want 20 nigga right now.
You think so?
Hell fuck yeah, he Black Panther.
He gotta get a bankroll.
He getting off nigga right now. He got the biggest movie in the world.
They need to give me some money so I can make my.
But what I'm saying is, You pop. What's my man name? You know the nigga who remember in not Minnesota. What was the black place? The black and white when they was robbing niggas.
Dead presidents.
Dead presidents. The pimp that pulled up on this bitch. What's my man name?
Oh my god, I know who you talking about. I see his face.
I remember him too, but I can't remember
Damn,
his name.
sorry, bro. We can't remember your name.
Yeah.
He can't want nothing but about 500, maybe 600,000. Clinton Powell.
Clinton Powell.
That's his
Clifton
name.
Powell.
Clifton Powell.
You don't want that goddamn much.
Nah, he don't want that much, bro.
Let's say he want 500,000.
I think he probably want about
I gave
20.
you a $5 million budget.
I think he can take 20.
You don't be paying.
Nah, he don't take 20,000.
I think he'll take 20,000.
Look, bro, you don't pay actors that goddamn much.
He the
bro.
fuck. If you do a
When you
leading
pay
man
actor
role,
500,000, bro, I'm getting Tiffany Haddish or some shit, bro.
Exactly,
on
bro.
top of that, the people that we putting in this bitch, if he's the leading male, we paying him. Okay, fuck it, 50,000. We pay him 50,000. We gonna play a girl that we don't even really know, but we feel like she is talented enough, and she can pop off. She's with us. We popped her off. Pause.
Yeah.
We popped her off though.
Hey, but look, that's the question I wanted to ask you too. You know, you don't supposed to ask motherfucking questions. I ask you the question, but I would
It's
ask
cool.
you-
I ain't true.
No, but like, that's what I was saying. Like, with this girl that I'm putting in this next movie,
Yeah.
you know, I'm doing music with her.
Yeah.
This is a music-based love story type
Right.
of thing. You know what I'm saying? Should I look to sign the girl
Yes.
Yes.
that I put as the lead?
Yes.
Yes. 100%.
Yes.
Because realistic, it's the same concept as Empire. You got to follow the motherfuckers that been doing this shit longer than you. Because I'm gonna put you on a platform that you've never been on. So whatever I give you, you're gonna pop off. And if you pop off after this, and I don't have nothing involved with that, I'm losing millions of dollars.
And not only that, you have.
And I'm writing the music.
Yeah, not only that though, he feels like she's something worth value to have. As far as like musically, like she can do something, like I can help her and mold her. So why not lock that down? Because you can make her potentially her best version of her because you see it already. Most niggas just gonna grab her because she look good or she sing alright. You see the whole package together already. So
What would you rather see, a rapper or a singer in that lead role?
a singer.
And I'm still torn. Just
No, 'cause she don't have to blow
I
now.
feel like she need to be able to do both.
We in that Rihanna age, nigga. She don't have
But
to really.
it's a lot of
sing.
Rihannas out here right now. And I don't mean Rihanna as like the whole package, but you got LMA, you got SZA, it's a lot of competition.
You got her.
So she has to be able to do both. Or either be able to sing and dance like a motherfucker.
See, like-
she got to be a double threat, maybe
Like
even a triple
her,
threat.
like her, she don't do none of that dancing and none of that shit.
Yeah.
What she do, she play instruments
and she right.
and she write everything. So she like Alicia Keys 2.0.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. Oh, because she play everything. You right.
She
I'm
play
wrong.
everything.
You right.
You
I'm
know what
wrong.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so for her to do all that and make the type of music she do, she a hybrid. So she's an anomaly. You gotta find like those people who can do certain shit well, because a lot of people are sprinkling in a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but it ain't a lot of masters that shit.
Yeah.
When you find somebody who can master something, because she like on not like a Prince level, but she's like that starter kit. Like he play all instruments and like she going in. Down
She's a
that,
musician.
She's going down that path. Like
Right.
she can end off at Prince level if she play her cards right.
Without being dead over a narcotic.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Without that, but I'm talking about it's like revered for music.
Allegedly.
Legend, right? Legend.
Allegedly. Yeah, but like she can be revered.
You said
for
allegedly
music
or
like that.
legend?
Allegedly.
Okay.
Yeah, allegedly.
Being dead off narcotics, I don't believe that bullshit.
They might have killed that nigga, but they don't know.
I mean, I don't believe he was dead off narcotics. They could
Wordplay Conspiracy Corner.
Did you have any other questions for Max as far as everything?
Nah, I just I'm good.
All right.
I had like I just thought it was dope, bro. Like
Man.
just from the shit I seen, bro, it made me intrigued to watch the movie.
Yeah.
And it was just like dope to see somebody that like closely, like we kind of like
No.
yeah, like we know that can pull something like that together.
Yeah.
It make it look like it looks more optimistic for us as far as what we
Yeah.
doing.
I've always didn't I tell you about that? Yeah. Like I always look at him, I ask him questions and shit like, all right, how you doing?
Yeah, I mean, because I feel like we take on a lot.
Yeah.
And for us to like just be doing this shit by ourselves for real and we producing real high quality shit, I can see like our ceiling going higher now.
And this nigga really do it by himself.
Yeah.
Ain't
And we got two brains doing this shit, bro. This nigga working off one of
It's all a mind. Everything is in the mind.
Yeah.
It started in mine. And then once I really seen that, that's what the shrooms did for me. Like, it showed me that I already pictured this shit before I ever did it. Years before. So I'm basically just living in shit that I already created for myself. Shit that was already written to be what it is already. But I'm created in my mind. I could change it.
Right.
But I'm not. I'm basically taking the course. And when I take the course mentally on what I'm supposed to do for my purpose, it's going to flow. That's how I know that's when good shit happen.
Okay.
That's how I went platinum and all that shit with the streams. And that's how the movie went up. And that's why everything I do now, everybody trying to get me to do some shit now. Do this movie with me. I'm not doing nobody shit outside
It gotta
of
make
mine.
sense. I feel like on that note, it has to make sense.
I ain't doing nobody shit outside of mine if it ain't like Lionsgate.
But that's the thing, though. I feel like if somebody
Hold on, bitch, because you said you was gonna help us out.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You know
but I
what?
feel like if we doing something, we not doing it like.
I'm talking about movies.
I know.
But I'm saying like but I'm just saying like period.
That's what
Even
I'm
if you work with somebody, you don't want to compromise. You want to be able to collaborate with somebody.
Yeah.
So if we get in and we create something that's we feel like all like ours.
Yeah.
It's easy to work on that shit.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be like no entitlement shit. We got this project we about to do. We about to kick this shit out.
But you know, people, it's just like when people want to do songs with me. When they come in there, I already had that shit already put together. Because I'm not going to trust somebody to put something together that they have no knowledge of. Or I mean, not so much knowledge of. They don't have no master of. They ain't no master in the craft. It ain't like if I go get a nigga like from Detroit, like Hydro.
Yeah.
Hydro sweet as hell, so I ain't gotta say Dro. Yeah, Dro gonna come with the shit already. Right. You get what I'm saying?
And that's the thing when somebody fall into the pocket after you set the scene for them already, and they just fall into the pocket like that.
I feel like you gotta have a desire to work with certain people. Like
that shit like a marriage.
Like Moolah Films. If Moolah came to me, it would be in my head like, all right, I want to do a comedy with y'all because we can mesh with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And make it happen or whatever.
It got to make sense.
It has to make sense.
But all these other people coming to me and all that shit, they can can that shit. You said in the camera, can that shit, put it on the sun kiss.
All right, before we get out of here, man, tell them what your Instagram is, how they can reach you, and how they can stream the first movie. Because obviously, you know what I mean?
I seen it on YouTube. I watched it.
My Instagram is Maxx Pain, MAXXPAIN. You can watch my Hitters 1 on YouTube at I am Maxx Pain. I am MAXXPAIN. All one word, basically. Where you can see part 1, you can see the trailer for part 2. Part 2 is out now on DVD. Doing real good, selling a lot of copies. It's coming to Amazon Prime real soon. I just gotta pay them this last little shit or whatever. Because I ain't in a position right now where they offering me the money, you know, because I don't have nobody who got a relationship with them. Who
Right.
Yeah, it's always politicking.
That's all this is, you know. But I'm getting big enough, you know.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, it's definitely coming.
When this part 2 hit the streets, I feel like everything is gonna go up for me, you know, because new music inside of the movie and how good the movie is longer, more characters, new characters, people anticipating to see what Rico do.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be so much. You know, that's people waiting on the free shit. They ain't trying to pay. I mean, I'm getting people buying DVDs.
Nah, nigga, you moving around. I've been seeing this shit.
Yeah,
niggas been buying the shit out the DVD. I can't even know. I got more pictures to put up, but
I was about to say, bro, you got a lot already up.
I got way more too. Like it'd be like I be doing so much throughout the fucking day, man. Like just.
That's why I said it's a dope thing just watching that shit from the outside looking in. Mm-hmm. Like it's like it's motivation for niggas.
I still need to record, bro. The crazy thing, I still got 2 songs to do for the soundtrack. That's
and show them the merch too. Like you can stand up and show them.
Oh yeah, I got the shirt on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Promote that shit.
You know what's funny? I didn't even know I had this shirt on. I'm one of the type of niggas that just grab some shit off the hook like.
I'm not fucking with this nigga right now.
Oh, goddamn, bro, look.
Nigga, you can't be that high. Like, what? Hold on, nigga.
I got my shit on.
Can you imagine nigga sit up there like, I ain't got no drawers on. Like, bitch, you been out here all day. You ain't know? God damn.
Ain't no, but I said,
bro.
like, like
That's why I don't fuck with drugs, man. That's the fucking reason why I don't do drugs, man.
seriously,
I
bro.
got you all.
I'm about to step my merch game up. That's my main thing right now. I want to step my merch game up because I got the t-shirt machines and shit. So I want to get some special made shit come in first, then get some stitch shit, get some stitch hats. And
Bro, when we get off camera, I'm gonna let you know some shit. I'm gonna show you some shit because I got my own designer dress. If y'all want to know, I got my own brand that I've been LLC, and I took a couple classes and shit. I'll show you some shit, bro. I'll let you know.
I told you Big J do that shit.
So I need to get with Jay. So
I got you, bro.
I really want to step that part of me up because I feel like that's money that I'm missing.
Easy, bro. Easy money.
That's money
Once
that
I
I'm
show
missing.
you this shit, bro, easy money, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm looking at the shit different now. The movie shit just take you to a whole nother level, bro. The next movie about to take me to a whole nother level. Like I feel like I'm gonna have a deal before I get to it. I want to get to it before I get the deal. But
I want to too.
But the way shit,
I really like.
But the way shit seem like it's going, bro. Like my streams going up too much. Them bitches going up. So I know the label's gonna look at it in a second. Like you got like 20 million streams, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What's happening?
Like nigga, I'd be at 100 million streams after so goddamn long. Like you know what I'm saying?
What's happening? Let's have a conversation real quick.
For
You know what
real.
I'm saying? And they like what I got, bro.
You only take that one. And
No,
somebody gonna see
it's
something,
my
man,
stuff,
bro. And
man,
that
so
shit
I ain't
gonna go
gonna lie, like,
boom.
It ain't so much as like cause the music shit, cause they would have gave me a music deal. It's like I want a music and film deal.
I feel you. Because at this point,
You want a deal that they don't have,
Yeah.
and they have to figure out a way to deal him in.
Just because he's a one-stop shop, like he can get everything
That's what I'm
done
saying.
right there.
So they don't know how to sign
Approach
him.
Yeah.
And any investors watching this, I'm trying to do this video game for my hitters, mobile video game, where you all the characters in the movie, you do all the missions and shit. You can beat the game and shit, doing all the missions from 1 and 2, and then you can free play.
Like on some Grand Theft Auto shit.
Like Grand Theft Auto,
Like
yeah.
I got my hit squad. My hit squad could be me, you, and Jay, and we about to go rob your girl. No squad. We go rob and kill them. Take their money. And take all their shit.
Grand Theft Auto
They got to
shit.
be
Yeah,
off
that
the
shit
game
hard,
for like
bro.
4 hours type shit.
Yeah.
I can see
Then they
it.
can pay that 50 cent to get back on
That shit called.
all them in-app purchases and all that type of shit. It's you talking about $10 million, $20 million type shit. Like
Yeah.
off the popularity of what the movie is already doing.
That's why I see why you want that price for it. You're like, nigga, I ain't taking 10 million or less.
Yeah,
Right.
because like I'm saying I can do fucking 3 movies, 6 albums with $10 million, bro.
Yeah.
They giving niggas $10 million deals for less.
Yeah.
3 movies, 6 albums for $10 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a number, bro. Like niggas taking $10 million to do 1 movie. In Hollywood,
that shit
5
crazy.
million. So
Yeah.
I can do 3 of them because I know I did it with 0.
Yeah.
I can get a good cast.
So I
and
said, get a
everything.
nigga $5 million budget, man. We gonna see what happens.
We see what
like,
happens.
But this has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast with your host Dre Parker
And your other host, Big J.
and our special guest, Maxx Pain,
You know what?
and we are done.
Episode 57. We out. I gotta do it, bro.
I know, I know, bro. I know. What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.